Yay! Hi! Welcome back, Madlang Toycon. And good afternoon. Welcome to day 2 of the Toy Connection right here on Lazada. It's great to be back again with you for our very first panel for this afternoon. My name is Cholo, and I will be hosting this very special live panel. Yes, live na live po tayo ngayong hapon na to on Lazada Live, and you can also catch us on the Toycon Facebook page and the Toycon YouTube channel. But I won't be alone in hosting this panel. Please allow me to introduce my co-host. Ayan, si Miss Lizette Ilaga. Hello, Lizette. Hi. Yun.
Hi, Sir Cholo. Hi, everyone.
Nice.
Welcome to Toycon or Toycon TV and Toyconnection. So I'm Lizette. I'll be co-hosting today. I'm part of Toycon PH. It's good to see everybody on Lazada, Facebook, and YouTube. Hi, everyone.
And pa-shoutout ako kaagad sa lahat ng mga naka-tune in sa Laz Live at saka sa Facebook. Ayan, marami pala. At this hour pala, usually gabi tayo nag-Toycon TV. Pero ngayon hapon, ang dami naka-tune in. So, hello to everybody on Lazada and also on our Facebook channel.
May 76 views tayo ngayon. Hi, Alexis Francis Antonio. Hi, Robert Bennett. Zaira Cam. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. And we have 76 viewers right now. Uy, magtawag pa tayo.
Sa Facebook naman, nandyan si Jules Christopher Dedoro, si John Michael Beltran, and also to Justin Mejia. Sino ba ba nandyan? Alan Santiago, Uni Topacio. Hello. Mamaya, just keep them coming in. Of course, dadami pa ang tao, particularly sa Lazada ngayon. A lot of people are doing their shopping dahil 3-day sale po ang ating mga toys and collectibles all throughout this weekend because of our great campaign we call Toy Connection. Ikaw ba, Lizette, may na shopping ka na? Nako.
Sir, eto gusto ko nang dagdagan ito. So meron ako na add to cart, meron ako na check out, pero ang balita ko, ang dami ng sold out at ang dami nating partner stores na nakakabenta na at madami mga collectibles na sold out na, di ba?
Yun yung experience ko rin dyan sa add to cart na yan. Akala mo magtatagal, no? Pero pagbalik mo sa add to cart mo, yung iba lumipat na dun sa out of stock.
Lungkot. May mga exclusives.
So, do your shopping right away because malamang sa malamang, especially during this Toy Connection weekend, mabilis ang ubusan. Ganyan naman talaga pag Toycon, di ba? But at least ngayon, you don't have to do it with, na nakikipagbunuan kayo sa siksikan na lugar. Talagang in the convenience of your own homes. Ayan. Pwede kayong mag-shopping and do your toy hunting sa more than 70 participating stores sa Lazada.
At saka pro tip, guys, pag may nakita na kayo, i-check out nyo na agad. Kasi ang dami mabilis mag-sell out. So, kanina, meron akong Funko na gusto. In-add to cart ko siya na magbabayad daw. Sold out na.
Sold out, no? Naku, congratulate ko ulit si Quicks at saka si Creon Chicken. Yung kanilang products kaninang umaga, di ba? Yung Fortress Gem ni Quicks at saka si Nox Manila na exclusive natin for Toy Connection. Sold out in less than 1 minute. Sold out in seconds. Grabe. So, congratulations, Creon Chicken. Yan. Okay. And speaking of hot products, ayan, I'm pretty sure dumadami yung tao sa Lazada Live ngayon na nanonood sa atin because a lot of people are looking forward to our guest today and our first panel for this afternoon. Ayan, very hot sa ating toy community ang of course collectors ng mga anime collectibles, products and toys, and also mga anything related to robots and mecha. All right, and there's only one go-to store for all of your robots and animes and how do you call those? Yung mga tokusatsu toys, ayan, in the Philippines. And of course, his chain of stores, hindi lang naman isa lang, no, but his chain of stores has been serving the Philippine toy community for years on end. And of course, suki din natin siya dito sa Toycon as both the event and our online show. So please welcome Lizette, do the honors, our very special guest from Great Toys Online,
Malvin.
Hello.
Mr.
Malvin,
Great Toys.
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon to everybody at Toycon as well as at Lazada.
Speaking of pro, ayan si Malvin, talagang pro na pro. Very branded ang kanyang suot at saka ang setup niya. Ayan. Hello, Malvin, it's good to see you again. Thanks for joining us very early in the day for you. Kasi alam ko, ikaw din mahilig magpuyat. And
for you.
how have you been? It's been a busy few days for Great Toys, for you in particular, as the official distributor of Bandai here in the Philippines. Ayan, at ikukwento mo sa atin, actually our main headline for this panel is really the very recent launch of Bandai's 100th Soul of Chogokin robot. Tama ba?
Yes, correct. This year, Bandai Collector's Division Tamashii Nation just announced GX100, Soul of Chogokin, Gaiking, and Daikyu Mario. Imagine, already 100 units na tayo. So the line started in 1997, and every year Bandai releases 1 to 2 new robots. And now, already 2021, by Christmas they'll be releasing the 100th unit worldwide, including the Philippines, through us Great Toys as the Philippine distributor.
Parang kailan lang I had that Mazinger Z, yung very first SOC. Parang yun yung very simple launch. Tama ba, Malvin? It was Mazinger, yung unang-unang SOC?
Yes, the very first Solo Chogokin was Mazinger Z, GX01. Of course, they want to pay homage to the vintage line during the 70s, this one, GA01 Mazinger Z. So, exactly same sa Soul of Chogokin. The first one is also Mazinger Z. The same also applies to the Gaiking. We'll talk about it later.
All right. So I'm sure lahat ng mga robot collectors nandiyan online now. And but before we get into Bandai, let's talk first about, kasi we also have quite a number of people who are tuned in right now, who are very much fans of your store, because you not only carry itong mga products ni Bandai, but you also have mga anime, di ba? Anime stuff, and we have a big community of anime collectors, manga collectors, ganyan. So you were telling us that you have a new brand, tama ba, that is coming out with these products na anime related. Baka you can tell us a little bit about that first.
We're proud to be distributor of Abyss Style. It's a European brand that sells licensed and authorized anime merchandise at very affordable prices. So the product started to now deliver to authorized dealers and resellers nationwide. So the nice thing is, like, we have, like, example, One Piece collector's mug. This is a color changing mug, and it's below 1,000 peso. Like this ball, suggested retail price is 700 peso for one. So the quality is there, and also they are licensed products and very affordable. Bagay sa mga Pinoy.
Nice. Ayan, so mga ano pala sila, mga merchandise. They're not really toys, but they have a line of mga ganyan, mga mugs, bowls, ano ba ang mga iba nilang mga produkto? Mga tumblers, tama, no? Ito, si Abyss Style. So they are European brand carrying Japanese products, huh?
Yes, correct. But they already have an American office, and recently they had an Asian office to do the distribution worldwide and into the Philippines through authorized distributor Great Toys.
Nice.
So they also have like sample bags.
Okay.
Keychains, and the nice thing is, as I mentioned, the prices are very, very good for their products. The mugs are usually 500 to 700. Then they have table lamps, bags, keychains.
One Piece.
Very inexpensive for yung mga nagsa-start mag-collect, no? This is so nice. And I see some One Piece items na ang daming fans, so siguro they want to get the legit merchandise. And I think this is a good start to build your collection, no, Sir Malvin?
Yes, ma'am. So the prices are very affordable, easy to buy. Then the quality is really nice.
Do they also make toys din ba sila?
Yes, they also have they also have PVC figures. As of the moment, they have PVC figures, like example, Death Note. They also have My Hero Academia, which is but not yet available here in the Philippines, but soon. It should be available soon.
I'm sure madami nakaabang na dyan.
Wow, I just noticed from your banner, it's the 20th anniversary pala ng Great Toys. Now you've been around since 2001. Congratulations.
Natin, sir.
Thank you very much. So
kasabay ng Toycon.
Kasabay ng Toycon.
Yes. So we create Great Toys. The shop was founded at the very first Toycon.
Wow.
Toycon natin sa Mega Mall.
Nice. All right. Congratulations to us. Tayo. Oo nga. Matanda na tayo. 20 years old. Ito these are new products naman from Band Presto. So ayan, ito yung sinasabi natin kanina ng mga tokusatsu and chibis and stuff like that. How is Band Presto naman diversifying their product line?
So Band Presto started last year. They started the Philippine Partnership Program. So the selected partner shops here in the Philippines they have special limited edition items exclusive to them.
Ganda.
And so a few stores nationwide. I think there's already 8 stores which are partner shop already. And most of them are also partners and partner retailers ng Toycon also. So every month, Band Presto would start pre-orders on selected products from different product lines. So a while ago, we saw Demon Slayer, then ito Tokusatsu. Yeah. They also have plush and also a lot of figures. So nice kay Band Presto is also the price point. Most of their items are below 1,000 peso and really great quality since these products are for Japan market and also for Philippine market.
Cute. Oo. At saka ang ganda ng ganda ng what do you call this? The make of the product itself. It's very well sculpted. Ayan, like these products.
And the details are there, no?
Yes, set. And usually very big. Most of them are around 20 centimeter to around 30 centimeter tall per figure.
Yes.
Then very popular series, and I think this one is from Gundam.
Cute. And they're not that expensive, price-wise, compared to other brands na. Hindi sila very high-end ang pricing. But the product quality itself is really nice.
Yeah. Tapos they, like a while ago sa Red Zero, they also use translucent parts to highlight some of the features. And there's also metallic paint and metallic details onto the figure. So every month, they started pre-orders for around 50 items or so. Like this one, Shaman King. Kasi there's a new Shaman King anime that's to start this year. So that's why there's a resurgence of Shaman King items. And that's like, for example, Card Captor Sakura. Later, we can see a lot of other popular characters. So a lot of Band Presto products are available for order in Lazada through Great Toys and as well as authorized dealers and resellers, both for past figures and currently new release figures.
Cool. Yan, dami nakaka-appreciate ng mga products. Thank you. Jules Christopher Dedoro, sabi he loves the Dragon Ball Z merch. Ginal Talon Gasakaw. Hi daw kay Sir Malvin. And Martin Alvin Bravo. Uy, salamat I hope on Lazada, are they putting up some of Great Toys products? I hope they're cross-plugging while we are broadcasting live sa Laz Live natin. Sino yung mga naka-tune in dyan, Lizette, sa Laz Live?
Madami, sir. May nag-hi sa atin, Michael Seripulo.
Ramas.
Good afternoon, Sir Cholo and Miss Lizette. So, hi there.
Hello, hi.
We have 154 viewers right now sa Lazada.
Dadami pa yan. Maniwala kayo. These are really nice.
Meron ding items, sir. Of course, check out this button, the pink basket dyan. Meron kayong mga items na makikita. And if you're interested, you can add it directly. So, pwede nyo rin i-check out. We have Funko, Hulkbuster. So, check nyo na yung items dito. And if you find anything, i-check out yun na agad.
All right.
Ayan.
So we actually did the last time you guested on our Toycon TV show, Malvin. We entered parang a showroom na they had all of these products up for display. At that time we were still launching, but now I guess yung mga ibang nakita natin are already out in the market. Wow, this is really nice. Very stylish pagkagawa. Yun, hi Ginald. Ganda. What I like about these are like mini statues, di ba? We were talking with the high-end statue collectors yesterday. But this is very affordable. You can actually become completists of certain lines, and they would look really nice. No? Ayan.
So
ang Q posket, this looks like a Q posket.
Kanila yes, Q posket din siya. Yes.
Right.
So there's a lot of sellers sa Lazada. For authorized dealers and resellers. So not just great toys, but of course, we highly recommend everybody to support the local sellers.
Yes.
Of course, by purchasing from local sellers, at least you'll be guaranteed that the items are authentic and at least mas madali sa kausap in case there's any problems or solve for the items.
Okay. Now, ito na yung exciting part. We're going to show you a teaser of what happened just last Thursday. Tama ba, Malvin? We had a launch, which as you mentioned, is the ano tawag dito? The launch of the 100th GX series ng Soul of Chogokin. These are what do you call this? Of course, mga heavy toys kasi nga fully die-cast sila. And as you mentioned, the very first ever SOC came out in 1997. So they finally launched their 100th SOC robot. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened nung Thursday? I know that you had your own show last Thursday. Guest mo nga si Michael V, di ba? Si Bitoy. Baka you can share with us what Bandai launched to the world nung Thursday.
So for Thursday, celebrating the 100th unit ng Soul of Chogokin line of the Bandai Collectors Division, Tamashii Nations. They featured 4 Soul of Chogokin robots. So that's GX 96, 97, that's 97, 98, 99, and 100. So of course, to celebrate the event, of course, they invited a special guest, somebody that we Pinoy would very much know his songs later in the video, so it's a surprise for everybody. So here, of course, to start the video, the start of the presentation. This was broadcast live on Thursday evening in Japan, since Japan ngayon may emergency sila ngayon situation because of the rise of COVID cases. Yes, right. So the event was streamed live na lang instead of actual event like dating Toycon. So now we have to adjust to the times. So but of course we hope na next year magka-Toycon na talaga tayo.
Yes, fingers crossed. Ganda. So these were the most recent releases, yung 97, 98,
99 and 100. Yes.
Who are these people?
These are the engineering and the people who handle the product demonstration of Collectors Division Tamashii Nations. So people should just information for everybody. So basically Bandai, because of the sheer size of the company, they have multiple divisions handling different products. So there's the model kits, the candy toys, the gashapon, Band Presto is another division, and Tamashii Nations is also another division. Iba-ibang products nila and iba-iba yung kine-carry nila.
Yan, ito yung pinakauna, GX01, Mazinger Z. Wow.
So similar to the vintage line, started with numbering system GA01, 02, 03, and Soul of Chogokin, same thing, GX01, 02, 03, all the way up to the 100 unit now, which they will show this time is actually, this is GX96.
Uy, ganda.
97's Daileon.
Yeah, si Spider-Man.
Hindi, no, Daileon. Kay Just
Ay, sorry, si Daileon pala. Akala ko yung
Daileon.
Spider-Man robot.
So
Ganda.
GX98 is Getter, and 99 is also another Getter. The reason why there's so many Getter is there's a new cartoon coming out next month.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Maraming Geta fans, ha? Ayan, no? Si Jules Christopher is a Geta fan. Ayan. And of course, this was the 100th robot that they choose. Bakit kaya si Guy King? I remember Guy King from way back in the 80s. Pero hindi ata napalabas yung animation niya dito. I'm not sure. But I knew of him because of yung stickers, di ba? May mga uso nung 80s, di ba? Nagko-collect tayo ng mga stickers ng mga robots na to. So some of my classmates, they kilala nila si Guy King, but it probably must have been a very popular anime in Japan. Pero parang dito, I don't remember it being shown.
Actually, that's something that we were talking about last Thursday with Bitoy. Actually, if whether, and of course the other team were in the podcast, whether because the other characters the other series nung Force 5 napalabas dito sa atin eh. Diba?
Yeah, I remember that. Right.
So possibly baka napalabas ang Guy King, hindi lang natin
Posible, no?
Oh, possible eh. Kasi it was part of the same broadcast package eh.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang TV studios were given like 100 episodes, example lang. Di ba? So parang they play around with the 100 episodes. So baka napalabas. So, Happy Japan. Sir Cholo, remember Happy Japan? One of our special
Happy Japan,
guests.
yes.
Oh, yes. They're
Toycon
publishing
a few years back.
Yeah, they're publishing a special book this month. So it's also a book celebrating the 100 units ng Solo.
Ito yun, what they're showing?
Yes, correct. Yeah, this is the collector's book that's coming out next week in Japan. So we'll also have the book in stock soon.
Yay! Order ako niyan. Ayan na! It's Mr. Isao
Sasaki. Yeah.
Okay.
So can you introduce him? Sino si Isao Sasaki? Of course, we probably don't recognize him from the way he looks, but we would recognize his voice. Sige nga, pag kumanta siya, lakasan niya yung volume.
Yes, please.
So Isao Sasaki is a Japanese voice actor and popular singer for a lot of Japanese anime as well as live action series in Japan.
Really?
Yes. So he sing a lot of the theme songs, like example, Space Battleship Yamato, Guy King, God Sigma, Mazinger, Grandizer, Daimos, Getter. Siya ang lead singer, the very macho and handsome sounding voice. Now we always remember siya yung...
Sige, lakasan natin ng konti yung sounds para...
Your childhood bigla.
Ganun pa rin boses niya, ha?
Sir Sean, nag-flashback na ba yung mo? Yung childhood mo? He still has that macho voice.
Oo nga. Siyang siya talaga. Wow. That's Isao Sasaki. Wow.
So, due to time constraints of the video, I like to inform everybody that we edited a lot of sections of to speed up the video, and some of the songs are also slightly reduced. So if they want to listen to the whole concert in this video, they can always go to the Bandai Spirits YouTube channel.
Really? Okay.
The whole video is there, Melvin.
And of course, I meant is I'll ask Chol's permission. We'll post the link of the actual concert on the Toycon.
So he sang more songs, definitely.
Yes, the whole live broadcast was almost 2 hours long.
Wow. And I'm pretty sure if this were done in front of a live audience, wild yung mga tao. Kasi he's really very well known. Sobrang famous niya sa Japan. I didn't know he did live action then. So, how do you call those? Yung sentai ba siya?
Actually, based on his work biography, he also voiced a lot of real world actors. He's the official voice of Sylvester Stallone in Japan.
Mhm.
Wow!
For
So
what
every time
film?
there's a
Melvin?
Stallone movie, siya ang nagdadub.
Yes, correct. Any Stallone movie, siya parati
Any
official
Stallone.
voice. So also Superman, he voiced Christopher Reeves in
Oh.
Superman 1, 2, 3. Also David Hasselhoff. And a
Hmm.
lot of
A lot of very masculine characters. Tama ba?
oh yeah, very masculine character. Siya parati yung voice na siya yung parating voice na ginagamit. So for those who want to know more about him, can go to Wikipedia. There's a whole list of all the songs he sang, and as well as all the voices that the characters that he represents.
What are they showing now, Malves? Parang, is this a new Bandai product? Parang hindi ko alam na they made like Transformers type of toys.
Actually, this is the new Guy King. Sorry.
Okay.
No. This is the new Getter. Sorry. There's a new TV series. There's a new animation coming out in July in Japan. So because of it, they're releasing 3 new Getter robots as part of the story, and of course to promote the TV series. So later we'll see a lot of the other Getters, but this is Getter Go. So he's a 1980s na Getter robot. And in the past, there was only like a large size plastic toy released by Yukata, I think the brand. But now with advancements in toy manufacturing and toy technology, Bandai Tamashii Nations is able to bring the technology into a die-cast body. So this is the first time that this character will be released in a die-cast rendition.
Wow, 78 years old na si Isao Sasaki. Ganun pa rin siya kumanta. Galing. Thanks for that information, Ton.
So GX96 Getter Robo Go is to be released in Japan as well as here in the Philippines around September to October 2021.
Oh, I see. So hindi pa pala released yung 97, 98, 99 and 100.
Di pa. It's, basically every June the Tamashii Nations would announce like the Christmas must-have toy. So for this year, it would be Guy King and Taiyo Mario GX100. For last year, exactly almost the same time, they announced Voltes 5.
Yes, exactly,
GX,
almost a year ago, right?
So it's like they're following the trend to announce the big Christmas item for the year.
See. Oh, wow.
I'm getting comments from Lazada. From
Sige.
Leo Angelo Lacson. I remember Guy King being shown before. I remember on the
Uy.
channel. I think was 25. Also remember Getter Robot.
Really? Yes, I remember Getter. Napalabas yan. I think Channel 13 picked it up back in the 80s. Pero yung Guy King, I have vague recollections of. I actually don't know how I know its name. But probably they showed it. Kasi may mga iba short-lived lang eh. Hindi siya nagtagal like the robot shows na we followed on Channel 7, Channel 9, back in the day, di ba? May talaga yan eh. May daily schedule. Alam mo talaga. Monday si Mikanda, Tuesday si Dimos, Wednesday si Mazinger, Thursday si Grandizer, Friday si Voltes 5. Ayun. Alam namin lahat yun. Memorize namin yung schedule. Yes. Oh, thank you for appreciating the details. Yan si Ginal. Ganda nga nung the way. So these are engineers, the guys who are describing the products. So
yes, correct. So this is GX97 Daileon. Support robot siya ng isang space sheriff. So after we had Shider, siya yung kilala sa atin. But later in Japan, nagkaroon na si Juspion, and this is his robot Daileon. So they're showing the engineering prototype. Makikita natin ano yung mga die-cast metal parts, yung mga silver na areas. So to commemorate the release of GX97, they're also broadcasting every episode of Juice Pion with English subtitle on the Bandai Spirits YouTube channel. So for those who want to watch the series, it's available for the next few months or so. I mean,
Tama ka, Jeff. We are showing our age because alam natin yung schedule ng mga robot shows. Meron nga pala before na channel SBN21. Oh, this guy looks like Shider.
Yeah,
Is
he's
it
one of the
Shider?
space sheriffs.
Okay.
There's Gavan. Gavan na palabas ata dito, channel 13. Gavan.
Yeah.
Sharivan, Shider, Juice Pion, and a lot of the space sheriffs. This robot, among the space sheriffs, he has like one of the coolest robots na. So that's the reason he was chosen. It's because cool yung robot niya.
Oo. At tokusatsu pala siya, no? It's a live action.
Yes. That. So they already, Bandai, during the other event, we also had the live commentary. They showed the Gavan na yung saucer-based ni Gavan. So I hope since meron ng Daileon, meron ng Gavan, sana Vavilos soon. Of course, we will pitch to Tamashii Nations na sana gawan nila yung si Vavilos para matuwa ang Filipino collectors. Yeah.
Sana they would show these shows again. Like some of them are unrelatable to Gen Z people, pero it's so nice to watch. I wish they would bring it back.
At saka they inspired generations of designers and creators.
Yes.
Di ba yung Power Rangers nga? Yung Power Rangers is really an adaptation of these Japanese properties. And now they're making US Power Rangers toys. But nobody beats talaga yung the way they create toys in Japan. Iba talaga pag Japanese made. It's very well made.
So, yun nga. So, Bandai Spirits channel sa YouTube is all episodes with English subtitle.
So this is in YouTube, Malvin, no? In Bandai Spirits.
Yeah, we can watch it. Yeah.
I see.
Also in Toy Tokusatsu World Official, they also started to stream the first episode na.
Oh, okay. So this is new. Ito mga pinapanood natin.
And this is the new Getter that's going to start in Japan next month.
Wow.
So that's the reason they lined up 3 Getter robots. It's mainly because of the new animation coming out. So
nice.
Of course it's nice to finally see a super robot animation after all these years.
Reboot ba siya or is it a reinvention? Yung parang they updated the designs, parang gano'n, or are they picking up from where it left off back in the 80s?
Basically, it's Getter is multiverse concept siya. So it's more of like a reboot na kasi multiverse siya eh. So
nice.
It's a totally alternate timeline na siya.
Version of it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's showing July 4 starts Japan.
Thank you for correcting me. Si Chris, sabi ni Chris, hindi daw siya reboot, robot. Tama ka. I will remember that. Wow, this is awesome. Even the paint, no? The way, hindi na siya yung parang sobrang glossy na mukhang matatapyas yung paint. The paint job is really well made. Ganda nito.
You'll see how Tamashii Nations, they've improved the toy technology over the years. In the past, when you see a Solo Chugokin or other robots, you can tell which part is die-cast and which is plastic. Eh.
Yes.
But now ang ganda na ng mix. So halos di mo na mapapansin na sa die-cast na. Yeah.
So these are still in the works, no? Hindi pa siya. It's not even up for pre-order.
Actually, not yet, but we expect the pre-order to start next week.
Wow. Galing ng mga mag-demo talaga. This is how you should play with your toys. Out of the box. Oh, nga.
Out of the box.
They're meant to be played with talaga, no? They're meant to be played with. Hindi yung tipong i-display mo lang ganyan. Malvin, can you give us an idea what are like the price ranges of these types of collectibles now?
Most of the single figures na solo Chogokin like this one, not much transforming gimmicks. The typical price is around 5,000 to 8,000 peso per die-cast figure. While the transforming robots typically go for 10,000 to as much as around 18,000 for the transforming multiple robot combination solo Chogokin robots.
Wow. But the big ones like itong 'di ba recently yung the big Voltus 5 na ni-release natin are of a different scale, and the Guy King, the one that you have in your background there, the SOC 100 ano yan, they go for a little bit more.
Yes, correct. Since the Guy King and Dark Mario, it comes as technically two separate items. The Guy King figure and the Dark Mario, which is 750 millimeters, 75 cm long. So 3/4
that's a really
of
big hunk of toy.
Yes, correct. So Guy King started in 1976 to 77 in series, and be a GX100 commemorative item. This will be the ultimate Guy King Daiku Mario toy because in the past they released the GX05, the GX27. There were always some compromises. Masyadong maliit, hindi lang mapasok yung detail. They had to do some shortcuts here and there. But this time, no questions, no everything that they can cram in. All the features that they can do, all in. So
at the vintage to, this is the vintage version?
Yes, correct. This is the vintage version. So as I was, this is the vintage version, diba? So as commemorating
you
the
have
number.
it.
Bakit meron ka niyan? Bang klase ka talaga, Malvin.
Yeah.
Malvin, can you show us
Sige
the
nga.
front?
Pwede ba natin i-close up lang yung hawak ni Malvin? Para makita ng mga tao what an awesome toy this is. This is vintage 1977?
76, yeah. 76, 77. Yes, correct. So, similar to yung numbering this time, notice this one is commemorative din siya.
Yeah.
Kasi dati, di ba, they released Mazinger and everything. Hindi siya yung transforming. It's just a brick robot na straight body lang siya. So, later, they parang the market demand as well as the toy technology went up. So, as a commemorative item, GA number 50, the first deluxe deluxe special product, transforming die-cast big, and it was really monumental as a product. So GX100 will be the same also. It's a commemorative item to showcase the best of Bandai Tamashination's engineering.
Wow.
So here they're showing that this is the first toy that will really do what the cartoon says. Na magiging robot to be the dragon's head and everything.
Cool. That's so cool. Have you tried wait, let me ask Malvin. Have you tried playing with it, or do you have a separate toy with you that you can tinker with? Kasi I'm pretty sure you didn't open that, tama ba? Parang hindi nabuksan.
And then opened na siya actually. The vintage toys, they normally don't have factory seals eh. It was a different time eh. Hindi yung parang collector market driven eh. So the items are all without tape seal. You can just open it and enjoy it. So for me, I played with it. I've enjoyed it, but it's such a fragile toy since it's already 1976. So very fragile siya. So I only played it like once or twice.
Put it back in the box there.
Yeah.
Tapos dito natin makikita the scale of it. It's really big. So the GX100 is, but it's smaller than yung Voltus 5 na ni-release, no? At least the robot. The robot is smaller. But the dragon
is huge, 75 cm large.
Wow.
So, of course,
Ganda.
Tamashination has to balance two things eh. If they make Guy King too big, the Daiku Mario will be too big. And
Tama.
It will be crazy na talaga. Imagine mo if you make Guy King the size of Voltus 5, then Daiku Mario will be size of a small car. Diba? So parang...
Tama ka.
So,
proportion and
yeah. So
Guy
King... the proportion of Gaiking the robot is similar to the other solo Chogokin robots like Mazinger, Getter. So at that point, okay siya kasi they follow the tradition eh. So now we have a Daiku Mario that is in scale to the whole line. And because of the size, they're able to put all the toy technology into it now. So like some nice things like this one, the Buzolar, the other animals. In the past, it's only small painted plastic figures, but this time they're able to do die-cast metal figures already included inside. So at some point, it's already a complete package.
Bakit meron ka na niyan? Yep, vintage ba yan?
Vintage to.
I
vintage.
see.
So
I thought that was parang ang ganda, parang it's in scale. So these are part of, ang dami niyang kasama, ang dami niyang accessories.
So ultimate package, ultimate set, complete everything. So in the past, if you were a kid, you should ask your parents, buy me this Bazola, I want it. Sabihin ng parents mo, ay, ayaw nila kasi isa pang toy, dagdag. So, now, it's included in the package for us adult collectors na. So, it comes with limited edition art prints from vintage products. They're including it inside the box as a gift to us collectors and toy enthusiasts. Of course, it doesn't mean that the toy is expensive. Obviously, pang collector lang siya. In the end, the product is a toy for everybody to enjoy.
Galing, daming bonuses ha. Okay, do you have an idea already how much this toy is going to be priced at?
Pre-order already started yesterday.
Wow.
So the suggested retail price is 41,000 peso.
Wow.
Saya. Isang buwang sweldo mo lang yan, Lizette. Kayang-kaya.
No. Actually, that's what I'm going to ask Melvin. Melvin, if I wanted to start my collection, let's say for a newbie, do you think would be the best or a good starting piece for a newbie collector?
I would say at least 3 units would be the starting, even though it's pretty heavy. So of course, Mazinger Z being the first super robot is one of the prime candidates. The second would obviously Voltes 5. So then a third one, possibly maybe Daimos or another one of the super robots. So that would be the first 3 of any super robot collector.
These are the most popular, I think. Na Pinoy. Popular sa Pinoy.
Right.
Ganda.
But I know of collectors who actually are very much into the entire line na even mga robots na hindi natin kilala, they would know them and diba, they would need to have a toy version of it. I'm pretty sure there are completists also when it comes to the SOC line. And you probably know them, Malvin, kasi bumibili sila sa'yo. But I'm not sure. Yeah, well, I know one of our ardent Toycon parang heads, ayan, si Jerome Villanueva. I hope he's tuned in now. Ayan. Medyo very much into this line. So I'm pretty sure no matter what price point, ayun na yan, pagtitipiran yan. Ito yung mga tipong toys na pearl of great price eh. You will dispose the other toys para makabili ka ng ganito.
For one piece.
Like what I did for Voltes 5 talagang I had to save up for it and diba, dispose some other toys so I could get my hands on those. Masay. Bakit hindi daw gumagawa ng mga bagong robot anymore? Why do we always rehash what came out in the 80s and 70s, Malvin? Do they come out with new robot characters?
Actually, the main problem is the drive of the Japanese market. As of the moment, the Japanese market is more driven to certain anime genres. So, but of course, like we already saw, there's a new Getter series that's coming out next month. So we hope it's a good sign na sooner or later magkaroon ng ibang future super robot series. But of course, we do have, like example, Evangelion, the final was just shown. Then also get a newer series, like example Guren or something, medyo closer to about like 10 years or so.
Yeah.
So
Ayan.
here they're gonna demo the electronic function. So there's a small speaker grill sa side ng Daikyu Mario. And
Can
Mr.
you highlight
Isao,
that? Yeah.
And I guess a large part of it is really nostalgia, diba? We grew up with these robots, particularly the people our age who can afford these toys now. Diba? Hindi naman yan bibili ng mga bata ngayon kasi hindi nila kilala itong mga to.
Yes.
Pero bibili niya ng mga ka-age natin, diba? People in their 30s, 40s, even 50s, ayan. Now, who can afford these toys? Nostalgia is really a big part of it.
So this is the concert part.
Kakanta na si Isao. Anong theme song to?
Getter.
Gather Robot.
You get beautifully to be現代さ大地と海と青空と友と誓ったこの平和守りも固く立ち上がれ地球はこんなに小さいけれど正義と愛とで輝く星だ守れ守れ守れ人間の星みんなの地球
So the songs edited, you already edited the songs with those.
Daimos!
Yun!
Ito talaga!
Yan yung naabutan ko.
倒せ倒せ力の限りお前の空手を見せてやれ茜色の朝焼け日を浴びてきらめく筐体話は未来を見つめやがて来る平和を祈る呼んでる呼んでるダイモスダイモス東証ダイモスみんながお前を呼んでる
Yan yung song across the ages.
Grabe, no? Sana madala natin dito sa isaw sa Pilipinas. Papakainin natin siya ng isaw. Oh, yeah, but this is really a treat, na? And he's probably considered talaga a national treasure in Japan kasi, yan, Macross. Ay, Macross tuloy. Yamato, tama.
Yamato. Si Sir Az.
Starblazers.
Nag-reminisce si Sir Az.
Yes.
Sir Az, are you enjoying this?
Nag-geek out si Az. Ayan.
Si Kotomi also.
Dami rin nag-enjoy online. Yes, Starblazers in the English dub. Say. Ayan, thanks Jules. Alam ni Jules yung mga series na to. Daimos, Great Mazinger. Alam mo pati nga yung Great Mazinger, I remember. It was not shown locally, pero people knew of him because nga they knew the the history of Koji Kabuto, di ba na? Great Mazinger came after the Mazinger Z storyline, di ba? Daming fans ni Mr. Isao Sasaki. Wow. All right. So, Melvin, ayan, hawak mo na si Voltes 5. Sayang hindi siya kumanta ng Voltes 5 theme song. Pero, of course, iconic din naman yung Voltes 5 na theme song. We're about to end our panel for this afternoon. And thank you once again to you, Mr. Melvin John Lim.
Thank you, Melvin.
Can you maybe tell us how we can order these wonderful toys? Itong mga upcoming products ni Bandai, Tamashii Nations, and also yung mga Band Presto stuff. Ayan. Tell us where to go to for our anime fix.
So, we are GreatToysOnline.com, the Philippine distributor of Bandai Tamashii Nations, as well as a lot of other Japanese, American, and Asian brands here in the Philippines. So we'd like to thank everybody for 20 years of support to us. Without you, we could not have achieved bringing in all these nice collectibles at really great prices for everybody to enjoy. I also like to, of course, request everybody to visit our Facebook page. The main reason is because we'll be opening a suggestion column for people to give their suggestions. So we'll submit to Tamashii Nations for GX 101, 102, 103, and onwards. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Malvin. Wow, and it's always a treat to have you to see all of these wonderful products. And hello also to our good friends from Bandai. Sana makabalik kayo ulit dito sa Philippines soon when everything is safe and sound for all of us. Ayan. Naiingit ako sa hawak mo pero actually meron ako niyan. Hindi ko pa binubuksan.
So
ayaw buksan, sir.
Yeah, I like to say one last thing.
Go lang.
Yeah, so basically, I like to ask everybody to support the local sellers.
Yes.
As well as the local official distributors, because I like to explain, like example, DX Solo Choking Voltes 5. I had to discuss so much. I had to discuss a lot with Tamashii Nations just to release DX SOC Voltes 5 here in the Philippines and of course worldwide. So the more you support the local sellers support the distributor, the more we can talk to directly Tamashii Nations and as well as Bandai in general, so they would produce and bring in officially into the Philippines the products we love. So the more we support the local sellers and the local distributor, the more we can get the items that we love. And that's right. And Voltes 5 is one of the results of your support to Great Toys and as well as to Toycon and the local toy sellers.
Very well said, Malvin. So that's very important kasi nga a lot of people order from abroad or even go abroad para dun sila bumili. Actually, despite having to pay a little extra from buying it here locally, you actually mas makakamura ka because the shipping cost is already imputed. Yung akala mo nakakamura ka pero actually you have to travel pa to Japan to buy the toys and stuff like that. So it's convenient that they order it from official retailers of Great Toys here in Manila. Saka while when the demand is high, doon malalaman ni Bandai na there really is a market here for these types of toys, diba? So let's keep the demand high so that the products can also have the same high quality. Ayan.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Like I also talk directly to Tamashii Nations and we have to meet with them. So I also pitch to them a lot of different products na to, and of course request other na sana ma-consider nila this product for our market. So, but of course we also need the support of the local toy enthusiasts. It doesn't mean that the item is imported siya. You bought it from a Japanese store, ibig sabihin it's better quality than the one bought from a local reseller. In the end, the products are also from the main manufacturer. The quality is the same, diba? And of course, we also help the local sellers here in the Philippines.
All right. So thank you so much, Melvin, and more power to Great Toys Online. Congratulations on 20 years. Let's hope that we see you for another 20 more years and onwards.
Yes.
Maraming salamat, Melvin.
Thank you, Melvin.
Thank you very much.
And coming up next, Lizette,
we're gonna have the toy group panel. We have a lot in store, so stay tuned lang kayo. We'll just take a little break and then we'll come back for the toy group panel.
More of Toyconnection coming up next. So all of you Marvel, DC, and Transformers fans, do stick around. This is the Toyconnection on Lazada Live. Bye! See you soon! See you next panel.
Next panel.
Bye-bye!
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. Day 2 of Toycon 2021, the Toy Connection. My name is Chris Castillo from Toycon, and we're very, very happy that you're here with us. And meron po tayong partner, meron tayong katuwang this year sa Toycon, and that is Lazada. So yes, ang Toycon po ay nasa Lazada. And we'd like to thank our partners and our sponsors. And so this afternoon we still have a lot in store for you, just as we always would when we were on site together, no, sa SMX, even back in the days sa Mega Mall. Right now we're in our respective homes most likely, but we're also still together. And again, that's thanks to our friends, our main organizers in Toycon, and our friends in Lazada. And so you could watch us first on Lazada Live, all right? And so have your phone with you. Yan, we're watching ourselves in a sense, no? Dito sa Lazada Live apps natin. Feel free to send in your comments, some shout outs, and we'll try to pick up some stuff from there later on. But also, of course, we're live on the Toycon Facebook page, all right, as well as on the Toycon TV YouTube, all right? So just a bit of a recap. No, we're on day 2 of Toycon Sabado. If you were in SMX, malamang ito yung araw na napakaraming tao, no? Napakaraming tao na sa SMX. Buti na lang ngayon, we didn't have to go through traffic, we didn't have to go through the lines. But of course, may kapalit yan. We don't get to see, the visual spectacle that's usually in the Toycon community, and in the Toycon events. But nonetheless, we're bringing it to you virtually through in the convenience of your homes, through your screens, no? So yesterday we had a lot of panels already, and we hope you were able to catch that. Just in case you were not able to catch them live, they're still in the Toycon Facebook page, and you can watch them there again. All right. Sa mga pumapasok sa school, ang tawag natin dyan, ano? Asynchronous. Ayun. No, but currently we're live, so this is ito synchronous session ito. All right. No, but so we've had a lot of panels yesterday, and of course, hindi mawawala sa Toycon ang ating shopping, no? Ang kagandahan sa online shopping ay technically unlimited yung capacity ng cart. Oo. Pero syempre, dapat lang din naman limited ang capacity ng card, okay, or ng cash, whatever is your preference, no? But feel free, of course, no, to browse all our partner merchants, our sponsors. Nandyan po sila lahat sa Lazada. Nasa Lazada yan. All right? So, check out those partners, those sponsors, our selling partners. If you go to the app, all right, just go to the banners portion and then just maybe flip through 2 or 3 screens, all right, and then you'll end up with a Toycon panel. Just click on that, and then it'll bring you into the Toycon world. All right, Toycon 2021, the Toy Connection. And all those icons there, yung icons ng Bully Boy, Toys R Us, Toy Town, and so on and so forth, they're live links, no? So just press on them and you'll be surprised. Right? Ang daming mga discounted prices, no? Syempre sa SMX, pwede tayo medyo makipagtawaran. But dito, yung tawaran ay naganap na because they have already given some discounts. They've discounted their prices. And of course, abang-abang tayo. There's that flash sale, no? Yesterday, I think one of the hot items was the Infinity Gauntlet, right? From what I think was 7.5 or even 8.5, during the flash sale, 2,000 na lang siya. Di ba? Isipin mo yun. You have your 6 Infinity Gems just for 2,000 pesos. All right. And then a lot of other sales there, no? Yesterday also, we did our day 1 of the auction for a cause. And wow, maraming salamat po sa mga nagbid at grabe, naubos, nasimot agad, no? And I hope that brings you joy. We hope that brings you joy because definitely yung tulong nyo, the help that you are extending by purchasing those things will bring joy to a lot of people, our beneficiaries. Right? And tomorrow we'll have another set of those. Okay? So, another highlight from yesterday, no? Of course, Cholo and I last night, the last panel for Friday, we talked about 13, right? So, let's support sariling atin. Shout out ulit, kina Kadjo, kina Budget, all right? And of course, our toy maker, loose collector, Carlo. Ayan, sorry, Dave. Ayan. We featured last night na the upcoming 13 figures, all right? So sana na you were able to catch that last night, but if not, again, the recording of it is in the ToyCon Facebook page. And just a while ago, the program just before what we're having right now, pinag-usapan ang napaka-exciting na bagong labas na SOC 100, Soul of Chogokin 100. All right. And again, that's another exclusive item news, at least for now, no, that was first heard here on ToyCon. No? Um, but of course, a lot of things are related to SOC, mga robots, di ba? And maybe one of the more popular ones, especially here in the Philippines, is Voltus 5. Right? And the idea of vaulting in together is always a nice thing. No? That's always quite fascinating. And so for our second panel this afternoon will be some sort of vaulting in. No? We could say so, I think. No? May pag-vault in tayo magaganap because right now, my friends, we will be having our toy groups panel. All right. I'm sure all of us watching here are members of multiple toy groups. And so we brought together three toy groups together. You know, we'll vault in some way in the sense of a community, enjoying the things that we do, talking about them, sharing some news, sharing some visual feasts. And so it's a very exciting afternoon again. If you have questions, if you have comments, right, if you have shout outs, please not just do so through the Lazada app, sa Lazada Live, okay? Or we're also monitoring, of course, our Facebook page. And so for some shout outs, we'll pick up some some of your shout outs there. Okay. Sige. So the afternoon of coming together of toy groups is about to start. And so the way we'll do this, all right, if you followed ToyCon TV, usually we would have our friends from these toy groups and they would be presenting a number of things, all right. We'll tweak things a little bit for this afternoon and really do more of talking, dialogue, right? If you follow any superhero group story, you know how talking and communication is, di ba? So in a way, let's do that among different groups, no? And so we have some representatives, and I'll allow them to talk more about their respective fandoms, but we invited them for some specific lines, that their main lines, so to speak, that they follow and collect and whatnot. Right? So let me begin. We have three guests for you this afternoon. And so to sort of, all right, I'm sure he has a lot of lines, but his main line is Marvel, all right? And who does not love Marvel, all right? So we have with us, and let's bring him into the fold, ang ating kaibigan, si Mickey de Jose. Ayan.
Hi, good
Mickey,
afternoon, Chris.
good afternoon. Ayan, nabili mo ba yan
Hi.
kahapon?
Nako, medyo
Dati pa yan.
mataas pa ito nabili, pero okay lang.
Sulit pa rin,
At
di ba?
least,
Sulit pa
at least
rin.
safe na, secured na.
Oo, yan. Walang makakaagaw niyan kay Mickey. Di ba? And thank you,
Natatakot ako
Mickey.
maubusan eh.
Oo. Yung kagabi nga, natapos kami, I think, oras pa, mga 9:30-ish. Tingin agad ako sa Lazada, pare. 6 items left. Tapos nag-isip pa ako. By 10 o'clock, wala na.
Wala na. Ganun
na,
talaga.
nakagaw
Pagka nag-isip ka, dun uubos.
Oo, yung thinking time na yun eh. No? But I'm sure yung 6 na nakuha na yun, sana'y tuwang-tuwa sila.
Yeah.
Nakuha nila yun at friendly.
Let's wait for the new nano gauntlet. Yun, okay.
Yan. And yan, maganda nabanggit na ni Mickey, Nano Gauntlet and all the other upcoming things because I'm sure napaka-maalam ni Mickey dyan. So Mickey, thank you for having us.
No
And so
problem.
we'll bring in our next Kavolt in. No? And representing primarily, all right, the Transformers collectors out there, all right, I'm sure kung avid fan ka ng Transformer collections, at one point or another, nakapagpatulong ko na sa kanya mag-PO. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Eric John Cruz.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Chris and Mickey.
Hi, good afternoon, Eric.
Good afternoon,
Ay, iba
Eric.
background ko niya yun, hindi Transformers.
Okay lang yun. Alam naman namin, ang dami mong pinagkakaabalahan.
One of many.
Oo, one of many. Pero, syempre, may lahat naman nga tayo. Sabi nga, may main line at
Yes, correct.
enjoy all the other things, no? But I'm sure yan, si Eric, marami sa ating magbabalita. Eric, sorry, ano yung t-shirt mo? Hindi ko masyado kita.
Batman naman yan.
Ayun, kita mo. Ayan. Wala tayo. Kompleto talaga eh. Kompleto.
So iba-iba, I have my Transformers here. Nandun ako sa kabilang if you want to see it. It's just on the other side. Tapos dito sa part na to, I have Batman here. Tapos Superman naman dito. The Justice League is there. Hulk is sa ilalim. And then Iron Man, Spider-Man, and the Avengers are right over there. So,
Grabe.
yeah, so iba-iba. And then congratulations pala dun sa naunang segment, yung kay Malvin, yung sa Sword of Chugokin. That was a very amazing interview, an amazing segment. Yun, Sword of Chugokin is one of the highlights din kasi. Kaya natuwa ako dun sa mga ginawa nyo.
Galing. We're happy you enjoyed. And just for our fans, sakaling dun sa mga hindi pa po gaano nakikilala si Eric, siya po ay nasa bahay niya. Wala po siya sa isang museum. Parang gano'n na rin yung dating.
Mickey is about 500 meters away from me. Kapit-bahay ko yan.
Magkapit bahay lang pala.
Pagtapos ng pandemic, pupunta ako sa kanila.
Ako din, pupunta ako dyan. Sa collection mo din.
Magulo pa, but sige, pagka-naayos natin.
Yan, sarap nun, 500 meters away lang. Isang bicycle ride lang yan. Okay na. You're in another world. All right. But so, of course, ladies and gentlemen, parang hindi naman all boys club, ang toy collecting, Toycon. We have a lot of our lady friends with us, and we have one very fortunate of us to have her with us this afternoon, right? Representing, of course, and as you will see later on, one of the most powerful and most popular women superheroes of our time, right? We have with us Miss Ten Chua. Hi, Ten. Are you in?
Hi, Ten.
Hi, Ten.
Dito na ba si Ten? Oh, ayan. Dapat may Wonder Woman music habang papasok siya.
Cue in music.
Para ma-feel natin, di ba? Ilang nakaganyan si Ten. Ten, are you with us? And well, we can see your screen. Siguro, alam ko na, di ba? Wonder Woman naman si Ten nasa invisible mode. Nasa invisible mode muna si Ten. And we'll of course, we'll have her back as soon as the connection is in place. Okay. Sige. Before we start with interview portion, kwentuhan portion, so we have some questions for our friends, para lang ang ating namang other friends, especially those in Lazada, right, no? And we'd like to thank again those who are watching us in Lazada. Pumapalo tayo, mga kaibigan, no? Mickey and Eric, umaabot tayo ng as much as 5 digits in terms of reach.
Wow.
Yan.
Half niyan, mga fans ni Eric.
Hindi,
More than half.
Si Mickey humble pero ang dami niyang collection, ang dami niyang toy lines din.
Wala, ito lang.
So
Tapos may segment ka bukas, di ba?
Oh.
May kinood lang ako doon.
So before we start with the question, siguro lang if let's just do a maybe you could plug para kasi at sa bahay naman ang daming windows on our computer na sabay-sabay. All right. And I'll start with Mickey. Maybe you could tell us a bit about the groups you are in or the groups you moderate, all right? Para people who are listening, because we find that there might be a lot of new, toy collectors listening to us. So it's a good thing for us to sort of, educate, them. So let's start with you, Mickey. Ano ba yung mga groups mo and that you moderate and that you're part of? And in a while, the same question for Eric.
All right. So to name a few, every year I try to bawasan, kasi it can be very busy. But one of my main groups is Pinoy Toy Collectors Marvel Division. That's why I'm representing the group today for Marvel related stuff. I'm also actually part of Eric's group, Side PH, which he will discuss later. Pinoy Star Wars Collector also. Pinoy Star Wars Collector and PTKMD are spin-offs. Parang we're part of the PTK group before, the forums and the boards, no? Yung specific group namin is Marvel and Star Wars related. I'm part also of several G.I. Joe and import groups, but you can also check out NECA Philippines. I'm also helping my friend moderate that group. Medyo malakas ang TMNT ngayon ng NECA and sa yung staple na predators and aliens and yung ating mga horror figures, no? But like I said, my main collections are Marvel and Star Wars recently, and but G.I. Joe is making a comeback in their 6-inch line, so hopefully we get better distribution of that here in the Philippines. I think that's mostly it. There are several Marvel-related groups selling and but those are my main groups, and some of those I'm an admin. I'm an admin of. Also, shout out din sa 1/6 collectors, no, yung mga nagko-collect na hot toys and 12-inch figures. I'm also part of those groups locally. DC groups din pala. Yeah, I'm also part of Eric's DC groups. Mostly Batman, but medyo nag-lay-low ako recently.
Yan, grabe. So, actually, hindi magiging surprising for all of us. We're all part of these groups. Para
yes.
But yun nga, for today, we just to also, di ba, parang one tip naman that a lot of collectors would give fellow collectors is, parang try, if you can, to stick to, or at least have a main line. Di ba? Yes. And so today, si Mickey is with us to talk more about his Marvel collection and collecting Marvel stuff. All right. But
actually, I'm very broad on Marvel, no? There are several lines, but we'll try to stick to some of those.
Exactly, parang as it is, universe siya talaga.
Correct.
Di ba? Okay, so narinig niyo naman po yung iba't ibang grupo ni Mickey. You can, while you're watching us, alright, also check out those groups. And abang-abang lang din kayo. Minsan, meron diyang mga biglang nagbibitaw pagka mura-mura. Diba?
Correct.
Di ba?
Or good deals.
Good deals, definitely, no? Or if not, at least, diba, enjoy the community, no? Enjoy the community.
Yes.
All right. Now let's go to Eric. Okay. So nabanggit na nga, we have a lot of common groups, but maybe Eric, you could give us highlights of the groups you are most active in.
Okay. So aside from following Mickey dun sa mga sinabi niyang mga groups kanina, specifically dun sa PTK Marvel, Star Wars, kaya lang medyo tahimik pa ako dun sa PSWK. Sa grupo niya, may mga dumating ngayon lang. Kararating lang, mainit-init pa. Yung mga yan. So, kaya hindi ako masyado nagpo-post. ano lang ako doon, lurker. Okay, but dun sa mga groups na admin ako, siguro yung unang-una is Cybertron Philippines. So, ang Cybertron Philippines, while the name is Transformers related, hindi lang siya Transformers. Ando dun basically lahat. Kasi in the early 2000s, so nagsimula to, di ba, konti pa lang yung mga group. So, lahat pinopost namin doon. So, Marvel, DC, Transformers, Super Sentai, Super Robots, G.I. Joe, Ghostbusters, etc. etc. So, and since we grew up together, as in magkakasing batch kami, up to these days, just to keep the legacy going, we didn't change the name, pero yung welcome pa rin doon yung mga posts na ng other toy lines. Ayun, tas aside from that, I'm also an admin of DC Universe Philippines. Ayun, kasama ko sila Ricky doon. Tapos of course, sa another group is yung Superman Philippines naman. Ayun, so kasama ko sila Isa, sila Vince, doon we're the admins there, si Mark, ayun, and others. And then as part of sa admin, yun lang, doon lang ako nag-focus mainly. May mga maliliit na groups like yung mga Optimus Prime collectors worldwide, may mga ganon. Pero maliliit na yon. And then recently I came up with my own page. The name is Thunder Breaks Hobbies. Okay, so sa Facebook it's TBS Hobbies. Ayun, kaya nga kanina, 'di ba? Kaya sabi ko sa'yo, tuwa ako dun sa sa segment ni Malvin. Kaya Thunder Break kasi is Great Mazinger's finishing move. Ayun, so yun yung ginagamit ko nung message board days. That's why I decided to reuse it again. Binuhay ko, kaya naging Thunder Break Hobbies. So that's where I post my my collection. If you want to see them, just visit it. Tapos if you like what you see there, like, follow. Ayun, so dinadahan-dahan ko lang yung pag-post ng pictures doon. And then of course, I follow 1010. Andiyan na ba si 10? I follow 1010 sa Wonder Woman Collectors Philippines. Ayun. So doon ako medyo active. Sa mga Marvel groups, while hindi ako admin, I try to be visible as much as possible. Nagpo-post tayo minsan, nagre-react, nagko-comment, yan, but I'm not a part of the admin group of any Marvel group. Yan, that's why sumusunod lang kay Mickey doon.
All right. So again po, we heard a lot of other groups naman that Eric is an admin of and his own page now. Later on, maybe we could put it in we will put it in sa chat din sa Facebook, yung mga links to their pages so you could like and follow, ask questions, etc. etc. And so as we were saying also earlier this portion, we have with us the rose among the thorns, ika nga nila. All right, our Wonder Woman, Ten Chua. Ten, good afternoon.
Hi, Ten.
There you go. I'm so sorry about that. Medyo internet and it's raining. Pero hello, hi Chris, hi Mickey, and hi Kuya Eric. I miss you all. I miss everyone. So kita nyo naman, I'm well prepared. Pero the internet sucks, but I'm here. Thank you so much.
Ayan, thanks for being with us, Ten, no? Sabi nga namin kanina, nagpapaka Wonder Woman lang po siya, naka-invisible mode, nasa jet niya. Pero nariyan.
Umanap ng landingan ng plane.
Ayun, naka-landing na.
Umuulan.
Pag umuulan na kaya, no? May wiper pa ba yung invisible jet?
Meron siya. Diyan sa gilid. Diyan sa gilid. Diyan sa harapan.
Ganun pa rin, no? Yan. So,
10. Para sa'yo, 10.
Ayan, yan ang Wonder Woman collection
10,
naman.
pumili ka na. Bilisan mo.
Dibs ko.
Dibs agad. Lalagay ko sa Lazada. Dibs agad.
Dibs agad. Ayan. All right. 10. Just so we could catch up with with what's up with you. Can you tell us lang a bit about the groups you are moderating and are part of, or any other group that you'd like to promote early on right now? All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Chris, for giving me that opportunity. No? So, the first group na naging admin ako is the GC Universe PH. And gaya nga ng introduction mo sa akin, I'm the rose among the thorns. And, probably they took me in as a moderator or an admin because they realized, maybe they noticed that I represent Wonder Woman, and it makes sense nga naman, di ba? So if you are in a DC group, malamang dapat talaga may babae. And during that time kasi, please Mickey and Kuya Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, it's quite very rare na makita na may collector na babae. Yung during that time when they took me in. And then they asked me to be an admin to represent Wonder Woman. So yeah, there you go. And then the other admin or the other group that I'm also an admin is of course, Wonder Woman Collectors PH itself. So in that group, it centralized Wonder Woman itself. And then one thing more, I realized that I'm not the only one that collects Wonder Woman. So, the rest is history. So up to date, we have a total of 2,600 members. Wow. And, akala ko lang kasi dati ako lang. And then there was quite a few of us kasi ang hirap magpalaki ng isang grupo, no? Correct. Yes, true. Right now, we have a total of 2,600 and still growing and very active, if I may proudly say, very, very active.
And 4 of that 2,000 plus are here right now. Ako, member din ako doon.
Yes, majority of the people are, and there you go. I'm not sure if Mickey, but Mickey is Marvel Universe. So
nasa DC group ako.
Nasa DC rin.
Oo. Naka silent mode lang. Lurker.
Of course.
Yan. And all right, sige. So, we'll start our kwentuhan. No? So to our friends again on Facebook, on YouTube, and on the Lazada Live app, we of course we know about, we are all familiar that there's a Marvel universe, a DC universe, a Transformers universe. No? So we can of course know as much as we want to about those things, no, by our own research. So today, in getting to know more about those universes, we'd like to get to know those universes through our fellow collectors. Alright? Kaya yung mga pag-uusapan din po natin ay syempre mga kwento ng ating mga kaibigan right now. No? So it's a mix of them as collectors and the collections themselves that they would have. Okay? So for our first question, and we'll just sort of do a round robin of this thing. Kitang-kita naman natin sa screen, no? Kay Eric, isang buong kwarto. Kay Mickey, malamang isang buong kwarto rin, pero isang portion lang yung kita. Kay Ten, yan, isang buong kwarto rin. Pero what was it? What was the first thing, item, toy that got you into collecting? All right. And eventually, for what you're most known now, Marvel, Wonder Woman, and Transformers, all right? What was that thing naman that led you to say, sige nga, mas magtataya ako dito? So let's start with Ten naman. So
nung nag-aaral pa kasi ako, I'm a fan of English literature, Greek mythology, gods and goddesses, fictional story, so there. And then, I strongly believe in the power of women, feminism. And then, to sum it all up, Wonder Woman represents all of those. Diba? And then, sabi ko, una, isa lang. Ito. This is
that was the first. Yan.
Big that I got. Sabi ko, parang isa lang. Parang constant reminder na independent ka, you're brave, you're courageous and all, right? And then, little did I know, yung pa-isa-isa ko, eto na, isang buong kwarto na, may malaking fandom.
Yes.
I don't know. The rest is history. But it's just started from me liking, books, Greek myth, and yeah, dun lang talaga lahat nagsimula.
Yun, Wonder. And on that note, then I don't know if you can see this. No, that is a Wonder Woman Funko Pop.
Can see
Princess Leia.
Diana.
Oo. My wife is a fan also. So, well, that's one off. No? But yeah, may dating talagang ganun si Wonder Woman na there's a personal connection in many of the fans. No?
You know what, Chris? I haven't met your wife, but I think I would like her. She would be my friend.
Well, I like her. I definitely like her. Oh yeah, she's also a lurker in the Wonder Woman group. I added her there. Yeah. So, sige, thanks for that then, no. Question lang, what year did you get the DC Direct Wonder Woman? Anong year yan?
2012.
In 2012. Yan. Okay,
And mahirap na
talaga.
yata siyang hanapin ngayon. Kung mahanap mo man siya, medyo mahal na siya.
Yeah, definitely. So wag niyo po i-dibs yan, hindi po siya binibenta ni Tenten.
Hindi po siya live selling.
Hindi siya live selling right now. Okay. So thanks, Ten. We'll now go to Mickey. Mickey, sa'yo, what got you into collecting and eventually what got you into committing to Marvel?
I think the very first signs was when I was in grade school, no. Yung mga nagtitinda sa labas ng eskwelahan.
Sa labas ng gate.
Right? Yung mga sa gate. Nagtitinda sila ng mga bootleg na mga Impel Marvel cards na black yung nasa likod tapos gagawin mong pang text na ganon. So I think that's where it started, and then eventually my aunt sent us a huge box of comics, and at that time I didn't know that those are Marvel or what. I just liked the characters, no. But the earliest toys that I can remember was Secret Wars, no? Several Secret Wars, and I didn't know who Wolverine was back then, but I liked him. And then, ewan ko kung naalala nyo, but meron dating Spider-Man na may parachute, tapos ibabato mo sa ano. So, those were the very first toys I had as a kid. But when nag-decide na ako siguro, although bata pa rin ako noon, no, lahat ng napapamaskuhan ko napupunta was dun sa mga Marvel figures by Toy Biz. Here are some samples, no, but these are from the X-Men line na.
90s.
So ayan, yes. Yan, Wolverines. And while these were not yung mga very, as in yung pinaka-vintage ko pa na ano, these are the ones that I had back then. No? And, yung nasa likod niyan, may mga characters, di ba? Pagkabili mo nung isa, sino susunod. And I remember, no, as a kid, yung whenever I go to the province, I play with my cousins with these, and meron silang ibang characters, meron ako ibang characters, and we borrow each other's toys and whatnot. So from that Toy Biz, I think when I was about to hit college, or when I was in college, that's when Spider-Man Classics or the Marvel Legends started to hit. Yeah.
Toy Biz.
So, yes, correct. So, doon medyo syempre malaki na itinalo ng prices noon and whatnot, no? So, yung baon mo, sinisave mo for that, and of course my father played a role in providing some of those as well. But yeah, that's how it started. After the Marvel Legends Toy Biz, it was quite a very long line, no? Tumigil lang nang nagkaroon na ng mga exclusives. I remember a lot of people quitting when the Giant Man wave hit because it's a Walmart exclusive. And we didn't have any Walmart here in the Philippines, di ba?
That's right.
So, and then nagkaroon ng Marvel Universe. These are the 3.75 inch figures by Marvel, and they're very affordable back then. So ayun, nag-collect din ako noon, no? But eventually, I had to liquidate them and concentrate sa Marvel Legends when they had their return. No? So, ayun, hanggang ngayon, pre-orders are ongoing for this Marvel Legends, and
Yes, they
as
are.
much as I want, I'm gonna try and skip some waves kasi talagang sobrang dami, no? Tuloy-tuloy lang siya, and every now and then, maybe once or twice a year, I pick up some hot toys that I really want, but uh, matagal na ang hantayan ng hot toys ngayon and their pre-orders are getting very expensive. So, mukhang talagang Marvel Legends na ang mainstay and mainline ko for now in terms of Marvel.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. And I have a question for you later on. No? For all
Sure,
of
sure.
us later on. But we'll get back to that. Thanks,
All right.
Mickey. Eric, yan, no? Sa'yo, what got you into this? What was that theme, that gateway toy, so to speak?
Okay. Nagsimula ako, hindi naman ano eh. Before that, may kakwento ako. Kanina, di ba, tumango tayo. Na alam, nung sinabi ni Mickey na meron, naalala nyo na merong mga nagtitinda sa labas ng eskwelahan ng ganon.
Yes.
Ang naalala ko nun, naalala ko nun, ibang generation na eh. I think I'm much older than Mickey and Ten eh. So, nung mga times na yon, ang mga nasa labas is yung Shogun Warriors na maliliit.
Shogun Warriors.
Yung mga maliliit. Tsaka gagamba. Di ba yung mga gagamba na? Yun yung mga pinagbibili
kasama Posporo box.
Yung nasa Posporo box. Yun yung generation. Anyway, I started actually in comic books. I collected comic books when I was in elementary up to high school. 1984 lang ako nag-start when Transformers was released here. Kaya lang nung time na yon kasi we're not well off during that time. So yung mga kaklase ko, may mga dala, pinapakita, uy, okay yan, ang ganun yan eh. So sa akin, yung mga maliliit, yung mga mini-bots, yun lang sa akin. Sila yung nakakabili ng Optimus Prime, yung mga ganun. So wala lang, tiis lang, may pa isa-isa. Yun, tinago ko yun, dito pa din yun. Wow. And then eventually, lumabas nga yung Secret Wars, Superpowers, yung mga ganon. So,
Superpowers.
Medyo wala pa rin tayo noon. So, ini-enjoy ko lang yung mga ng kaibigan ko. Puro comics lang ako. Kasi comics, tingin-tingin lang. Comics was relatively affordable and you enjoy the story. That's why ganun muna ako. Until, saan ba ako naging rabid? Nagsimula yata GX01. Okay, yung kwento ni Malvin kanina, GX01, that's a Mazinger Z, Sword of Chogokin. That was the very first one. So I started all of this. Naging ganito na to with GX01, Sword of Chogokin. Tapos ang GX02 is Great Mazinger actually. So I remember yung mga ang tawag dito, yung mga TV series on time na yon, I like Great Mazinger more than Mazinger Z. That's why, nagkaroon ng boards, ang ginamit ko, Thunderbreak. Yun nga, Thunderbreak is the finisher of Great Mazinger. Yun, yung finishing move niya. So, yun, dumire-diretso na. After that, nagkaroon na ng Cybertron Philippines, napa-Transformers. Tapos, nung time na yon, medyo naman tayo, meron tayong magandang tawag ba dito, may maganda tayong pasukan na kumpanya. So aside from Transformers, nagkaroon na ng Marvel, Super Sentai, DC, and a lot of the other lines. Kasi these are the things na kinalakihan ko. Yeah. And remembering the times na walang-wala, di ba, walang-wala, ina-enjoy mo na yung sa kaibigan mo. So dahan-dahan, it grew over time. Ayun. So, hindi naman siya mabilisan na in 5 years na. No. This spanned more than 2 decades na. Ayun. Kaya lumaki ng ganito. Ayun. But if I recall correctly talaga, the one that started it all was GX01, Mazinger Z.
Mazinger Z. Ganda. Now, all of you mentioned na the collections you have didn't grow overnight, no? It was a long, interesting journey, right? I remember nga, PTK, messaging board days pa nga. Yan, nandun ang Thunder Break, kasama si Sir Dan. Di ba? Sila yung mga laging page na pupuntahan namin. Pastor po siya. Di ba? May bago na naman. Yan. But, well, I would say, established collectors right now, if someone were to start a line in Wonder Woman, for example, or in Transformers and in Marvel broadly, okay, what would be one tip you could give a newbie collector who's starting? How can they start with the line, your main line, for example? Or 10, let's start with you.
That's funny because I was tinatanong din sa akin, And, I'm grateful that there are a lot of collectors, specifically Wonder Woman, na nagtatanong sa akin ng tanong na yan. So, ang advice ko lang sa kanila is, do not go to yung fad. Right? Parang they don't go with the flow just because a lot of people are getting it and then nagiging impulsive na. Ganun. So, if they're going to start a collection, let's say Wonder Woman, kasi sa akin hindi lang naman Wonder Woman din ang collection ko, though it's my main line, no?
Yeah.
Collect something na yung gusto ng puso nila. Something na really cheap, na affordable at the same time, okay? Not just to buy it for the purpose of, just having it, okay? Buy it because they love it. And there is something that they absolutely need, alright? At the same time, kung may specific lines sila, kung kunwari, Hot Toys na sila, or background, or kung gusto nilang ng Funko Pop, depende. Right? Kasi kung magulo yung linya mo, hindi ka talaga makakabuo ng specific na collector.
Correct.
So, yun lang yung advice ko sa at hinay lang. Alright? Lagi dapat may nakatabi sa bangko bago bumili. Yun ang pinaka-importante sa lahat.
Yeah. So, if I summarize that very quickly, something close to your heart, di ba? May kabig, kumbaga, hindi lang kung ano yung uso. At second, para know your priorities also. Both in terms of what to spend on the line and how to spend, di ba? Galing. Titang-tita yung advice mo, Mare.
Reason behind why is because there are a lot of kids right now, or maybe a little bit younger sa age ko, na nagpo-collect and then eventually ibebenta.
Right.
So what's the purpose of buying it, collecting it, and just having it overnight, a couple of days, a week, and then ibebenta na? Because, why? It was just an aggressive purchase, you know what I mean? So maybe, it all hit me through pandemic then, na hindi ko maiwasang bumili pa rin ng isang collection na gusto mo. But at the same time, of course, you have to make sure that you have food on the table, and then priority comes in, especially for those who have a family that you support or whatnot. So, ayun, naman. Very tita, pero very practical.
True. And I'll touch back on that later on, Ten. But thank you for that. Mickey, sa'yo, anong tip mo sa new collector?
Yeah, so a lot, no? Pero but I'll try and give some quick ones. Do your research, no? YouTube is available. You can ask the groups in terms of the toy line you want to go into. Make a list and stick to it. And buy within your means para hindi tayo magjo-joy dibs and whatnot. So tama yung sinabi ni Ten, no? May naka-ready tayo. Yun. Do your research and make a list. Stick to it. Huwag kayong magpa-influence nung kung ano lang yung nandyan or yung sinasabi ng mga barkada nyo. Dahil iba yung gusto mo sa gusto nila, di ba? Yes. So that's how people end up selling their collections ng madalian dahil na bad influence lang sila. So yeah, that's about it.
All right. So wag magpabudol, ika nga nila.
Correct.
At wag mag-joy dibs para hindi tayo malagay sa Pinoy Toy Hugot page.
So,
di ba?
Mahe-headline ka doon.
Mahe-headline tayo dyan. Okay. right. Eric, how about you? Any tips
Well,
for the new collectors?
I agree with Ten and Mickey. Number one, if you want, unang-una mo kukunin is the one closest to your heart. Okay? And if it is close to your heart, then try to learn as much as possible in that character. Okay, do research. You have YouTube, you have Facebook, and if you don't know, and if you can't find it, then ask. Pasok ka sa mga toy groups, ask them about the character that you're interested in. We're no bullies, okay? The reason why admin kami dito, pag may nambully sa inyo, kami bahala, we will remove them or we will put them in their place. So,
That's right.
if you're a newbie, just ask the questions, the necessary questions for you to understand and get to know the character more. Okay, now kung alam mo na about that character, then come up with your checklist. Okay? So, maraming ways kasi to collect eh. Character collector, puro characters lang, or team collector, bubuo ka ng isang team. There's so many ways, okay? May 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches, may 9 inches, may 12 inches. Pili ka, just choose one. Okay? Choose one, make a checklist. I think kami, we have ours. Okay? Gumagawa kami sa Excel. Okay? Tapos sa Excel nilalagay namin pag meron na okay. Tapos kung wala pa, nakapula 'yon, di sasabihin ko, ito yung hahanapin ko. Tapos ask around, patulong ka. Yung mga toy groups are here to help you. We will help you sa makikita 'yon. If we cannot source it locally, some of us have contacts abroad and we will teach you how to bring it in or we will try to help you bring them in. Ayun. Yes. Tapos kung meron na, okay, wag kang talon ng talon. I understand maraming temptation. Yes. Punta ka sa Netflix, ang daming lalabas. May He-Man, may Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, may Transformers, may mga Marvel shows, may mga DC shows, ang dami. So, focus on one line muna. Okay? And then pag nakumpleto ka na, at nababayaran mo naman yung mga bills mo at may konting extra kang pera at may natatago kang pera sa bangko, then you can open another line. Okay, pag meron kang ganun ulit. Tanong ka ulit, tanong. Ganun lang. Okay, and most important yung sinabi ni Nikki, palabra de honor. Okay, pag sinabi mong dibs, okay, please make sure, o kaya nag-pre-order ka, please make sure na kukunin mo talaga yon. Okay? Yung pangalan mo is your investment. Yung pangalan mo, napaka-importante niyan. Please don't do anything para masira yung name mo. If you want to stay long in this industry, at pamalagaan mo yung pangalan mo.
Yan. Thank you, Eric. No?
Tito din.
Tito rin. Tito naman tayong lahat na. Tita na tayo. Kasi nagbibigay na nga tayo ng tips di ba? Diba? Ganun talaga. Before I go to our last question, and sa ating mga friends, abangan po natin ang sagot ng ating mga kaibigan sa last question na ito. A bit of some shoutouts lang. We have Sir Luis Ramon Ilustre. Sir, hello. Magandang hapon po.
Hi.
Hi, Sir.
Ramon. Yan.
Thank you for supporting, sir.
Thank you for nasa Lazada Lives, sir. Yeah, no. And a lot of people also saying hi sa Facebook. Maybe we'll get some in a while. Ito, ang ganda nung I like how you guys answered the question. You built on each other's question. So I'd like to take off from Eric's statement, palabra de honor, di ba? That's a very important characteristic. Okay. And I'd like to think that tayo as toy collectors, we enjoy the visual element of it. We enjoy the textures and whatnot. But at the end of the day, we like it for who these characters are. Diba? Wonder Woman and what she represents. The Marvel people. Wolverine is my favorite from Marvel and what he represents. Optimus Prime, for example. Superman and Batman, of course, etc. So we don't just love the toys. I think we love the character and who they are. So for you, our friends, what kind of hero do you think we need today? Okay, this is not a political question. Okay, parang it's about the values, the characteristics. No? So if you could name maybe one or two superhero characteristics that you think are needed in today's society, what would they be? Ten?
For me, I can only think one, and that characteristic should be like selfless.
Selflessness.
Kasi if, well, again, this is not political overview or whatnot, if only, medyo inuuna sana natin yung ibang tao kaysa sa self-gain natin, right? Everybody could get a fair share of everything, And siguro, of course, there will always be the rich and the poor, pero the barrier between those two, hindi masyadong, malayo. Yun lang.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we really, really need.
Selflessness. At yan po, incidentally, yung theme ng Wonder Woman 84. In case, diba? In case you haven't watched it. Okay. Thank you, Ten. Mickey, sa'yo.
Siguro yung just, no? Yung kasi parang pagka nandun ka sa level na yon, parang yung walang lahat ng gagawin mo is just yung tama, di ba? Kung ano yung tamang gawin, kung ano yung dapat na gawin mo, yun yung gagawin mo eh. So parang maraming route na that can stem from that, but being just and I guess being kind, yun ang pinaka okay na basis and core values, I guess.
Nice. That sense of being just, or righteous, perhaps, would be similar, and kindness. I mean, kaya lahat ng superhero tumutulong.
Yes, correct.
It's kindness in it. All right. Thank you, Mickey. And Eric, sa'yo.
Hirap ng mga tanong mo, Chris.
Parang pang Miss Universe, no?
Pang superhero, syempre. Pang superhero question.
No, ang ano lang sa akin, I think at this point in time, what we need is somebody who has a good moral compass. Okay, somebody who knows what the right thing to do, what is right, meaning, di ba, yung what do you call this, yung maraming paano ba sinasabi naman?
I'm doing the right thing without even someone
tama yung kay Tenten selflessness, just, di ba, justice, and somebody who will do the right things for the most number of people. Okay? When you're selfless, just imagine if you're selfless and you see all of these people na nangangailangan ng tulong, and you will do everything to help them. Multiply that by the number of people we have here in this world. Can you just imagine how much peaceful we can become? Can you just imagine how we can progress as a people? Yun, so it all starts with the right moral compass.
Thank you. Purposely, kinakantsawan ako ngayon ng mga tao, pang Miss Universe daw yung tanong ko. But kasi at the end of the day, and especially for the young collectors out there, the kids, we'd like to think that the toys, all the stories and comics and the movies and the series we watch, they influence us. Right? And at the end of the day, hopefully these are forces for good, di ba? And that's what all those things are behind Mickey, Eric, and Ten are, di ba? And even from the villains, we could learn something from the villains, di ba? And so, well, the toy collecting as a hobby is fun, but it can also be meaningful, right? And I guess that's what we want to get across to all of you. And so with that, of course, we just have an hour today. But there's a promise, all right? I'll commit to this later on. I'll get all the links from our guests' pages, all right? We'll post it on the Toycon main page so you could access them, all right? But maybe a quick shout out lang again from each one of you to your family, to your friends, and we'll do the same round, Tenten, Mickey, and then Eric. So pa shout out lang, Ten.
Okay, I'll start.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. All right. So first of all, I would like to say thank you for everyone behind Toyconnection. Because without you guys, wala itong platform na to. And then, I know, marami ang may gusto ng actual toy. Kung I myself miss it so bad, right? Because it has always been a yearly routine, not only for me, but for my brothers and sisters sa Wonder Woman Collectors PH. And I just want to shout out all my brothers and sisters, my co-Amazons. I have Hennes, Don, Jose, Mother, Dina, Doc Ben, and also my Twinnie, Ricardo, Ulrich, Jack, Celeste, Edwin, alright, and all the members of Wonder Woman Group. Thank you so much. And also, Sir Cholo, Sir Dan, Sir Az, Sir Vic, thank you so much dahil kung wala kayo, walang bubuo ng activity nito. And also, I hope everyone is safe and praying. Hopefully, by next year, hindi na tayo virtual. Sana makapag-high five na tayo, makapag-photo ops na tayo, and I badly miss everyone. Kuya Eric and the rest of the DC peeps, I miss everyone, alright? But yeah, safety first, and yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you again with the next session.
All right, thank you, Ten. Mickey, shout outs.
All right. So for me, like Ten, I would like to thank everyone who's responsible for Toycon X Lazada event. Thank you for having me, for giving me an opportunity to talk to everyone and share with everyone. To everyone who's at the back of the toy community, the stores, the organizers, everyone. Also, I would like to thank my wife for getting on with my craziness. To my daughter, I love you. To my family, to my friends who are watching from PTKMD people, Pinoy Star Wars collector, Emperor Earl. I know you're logged in and watching. Hi. To my cousins, Patrick and Jaji. Hi. To people in my office who decided to watch. Thank you. And to all the collectors out there who are supporting the Marvel groups and the other groups I handle.
Yan, maraming salamat, Mickey. Maraming salamat. And last but not least, Eric.
Okay. So first of all, once again, thank you very much for Toycon. Okay, thank you for having us all of us here. Like the previous times, nag-enjoy talaga kami dito, and I'm so lucky that I'm always with good company like Ten and Mickey. Okay, tapos thank you then sa Lazada for partnering with Toycon to bring all of us who miss Toycon, the physical Toycon, and bring it here virtually. And then Idol Earl, Emperor Earl, thank you very much then for supporting. Ricardo Corrado, thank you. The guys at Cybertron Philippines, thank you very much sa lahat ng kulitan. Yung mga nakakatawang post nyo during my most stressful moments, binabasa ko yung mga post nyo, nakakatawa, and it really relieves me. Tapos nagiging okay na naman ako, go na naman pagdating sa work, and then pagdating sa bahay, I read your posts na naman. Sorry, hindi lang ako masyado nakaka-post na mas madalas as I used to because I have more responsibilities in the office now. And then thank you then sa Superman Philippines, okay, kay Isa, kay Mark, kay Vince, kanina pa ba? Sa lahat sa inyo, kung may na-miss ako, thank you very much for the love of Superman. Okay? And then, DC Universe Philippines, Ricky, Nelson, Tenten. Ayan, si Tenten, kasama ko doon. And everyone, thank you very much. I hope makalabas na tayo para magkita-kita na tayo ulit in next year's Toycon. So, everybody, pa-vaccine kayo. Okay? The earliest time possible na makapag-vaccinate tayo lahat. The soonest time possible na magiging okay at pwede na tayong lumabas. Okay, so, and everyone who's watching this, thank you very much for investing 1 hour of your time to listen to us rant from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, and Chris pala, thank you for being a good host.
Oh, you're most
Yeah.
welcome. You're most
You've been
welcome.
such a frequent and good host. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you, no? Bitin naman lagi ang panahon sa Toycon pag, when we're together. But what's good is that the day continues on, and we'd like to thank everyone who watched. We're currently at 3,100 plus viewers on Lazada Live. No?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat, and that's not counting YouTube and Facebook. So thank you. We hope you appreciated and liked all the stories, the insights from our guests. So thank you again kay Tenten, thank you to Mickey, thank you to Eric. And ladies and gentlemen, there's more in store for you. This ToyCon 2021, the Toy Connection. Please hang on, watch all the panels, and continue shopping. This is Chris Castillo from ToyCon. Take care and God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well,
Wandering around in a blurry time, in a foggy state, surrounded by ghosts, but you're still alive. There's no time to wait. It is time to lit a fire. We are in the darkest hour. Stumbling around, always feeling lost. It is time to leave. This is not a game for the faint of heart. I know you agree. No one knows who will be chosen to let the truth out in the open. I know exactly what to do. We need to find something somewhere new. Let's go. is up, higher, higher. You will go far, I know you are. Fire, fire. I know exactly what to do. We need to find something somewhere new. Let's do this up, let's do this up. Higher, higher. You will go far, I know you are. Fire, fire. I know you are. Let's bring this higher. I know you will fire.
And we're back. Welcome everyone to another episode of Toycon TV/Toy Connection. So this afternoon we'll be having cosplayers, which I know you're very familiar with. Pagdating sa Toycon, hindi talaga nawawala ang cosplay. So, ngayon online tayo, may mga guest tayo who will talk about Toycon cosplay. Pero bago ang lahat, I'd like to bring in my partner for this episode ng Toy Connection on Lazada. Nasa na ba ang aking partner? Michael Ramas, nandiyan ka ba?
Talagang partner.
Oo, kasi tandem tayo sa Toycon TV. So, ikaw din yung tandem ko ngayon sa sa Toy
Yes, hi guys.
Connection.
I am Michael Ramas. I am part of Toycon. I handle majority of the staff for Anime Live Philippines that actually handles mostly yung cosplay din, di ba? We do the cosplay. Hindi nawawala
Nagsimula
yung
tayo sa cosplay.
never
Tapos,
disappear.
correct. Nagsimula tayo sa cosplay actually. Ang involvement natin sa Toycon.
Definitely.
Tapos, nag-evolve hanggang naging events
Dumami
management.
ng dumami yung trabaho.
Dumami ang dumami ang trabaho.
Ganun po yan.
Pero wag ka. Kasama pa rin tayo sa Toy Connection. So, thank you, Toycon, for having us here. And thank you, Lazada.
As well, nasa Lazada yan, di ba? Yun,
Yes.
na-hashtag ko na.
Cosplay, nasa Lazada yan. Yeah.
Fortunately, walang Lazada where I'm at. Pero, like, hint, Lazada, pwede naman kayong pumunta na ng US. But yeah, so like tonight, tonight tuloy, ano yun, happen ngayon? I'm
Sorry,
so used to Toycon TV being tonight.
Oo,
So,
kaya siya tonight kasi nasa US siya. So for him,
it's
tonight
morning talaga.
morning.
It's morning.
Hi, Miss Sally! Watching sa
Hi,
Lazada.
yan,
Hello! Hi!
tayo.
Kaya nami-miss mo na ba ang cosplay?
Definitely. I mean, it's so different na wala ako dyan, or like during this time of the year nandyan ako, we're on event, we're on the ground, like we're running around, na talagang iba yung feeling ngayon. Pero we're trying to bring out Toycon still for the people, and lahat sa mga nanonood ngayon, just make sure to get your toys now kasi dami exclusives ng Toy Connection this weekend. So don't forget to actually purchase your toys right now.
Ang dami nating partner stores na balita ko may sold out na, merong running low on stocks dahil ang dami nag-purchase. Pero nakipagbrasuhan na siguro ako sa mga
for me, then may bibilin din ako. Pero hindi eh. So, sorry.
Miss Sally Bekenemen. Sige. So, let's bring in our guests. Alam ko, for those who are very familiar with cosplay, siguro magiging familiar sa inyo ang mga guests natin today. So, isa-isahin na natin ang mga guests natin. Meron tayong konting mga pa-preview ng kanilang so, sino ba yung mga guests natin? So, Direk, pwede ba i-pull up natin ang isang photo?
Ayan, si Direk. Hi, Direk.
There.
Wow.
This afternoon, we are having one of the mga legends na sa cosplay, si Miss Loki Hart. So, Loki Hart, come on stage, please.
Yes. Wow, stage talaga. No? Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello there.
Hi.
Yun, nahiya naman ako.
Go ahead.
Kamusta, Loki?
Hi, Senpai. Hi, Senpai. Hello.
Senpai talaga.
Hi, Senpai.
Okay naman.
It's good to have you back sa Lazada, sa Toy Connection.
Senpai ka dyan. Ito na naman tayo, Michael.
Hi, Senpai.
Sige. So, what are you up to now?
How are you?
Loki, what are you up to now? Pagdating sa cosplay.
Hindi niya tayo.
Guys, delay yung audio ko ha. So, yung questions nyo, medyo delayed ko rin masasagot kasi ang hina nung headset ko.
Sige, so we'll get back sa'yo while we bring in the other guests, no, Zet?
Okay.
Direk, yung next natin, please, Direk. Yon.
Yeah. Isa sa mga
veteranong cosplayers na nakilala na natin ngayon.
At saka craft, di ba? Tama ba?
Crafter, cosplayer, and all around, daddy na rin siya.
Oo,
Let's
tama.
please welcome Seryo.
Hi, Seryo!
Hello!
Siyempre, tinago niya si Yukari na nasa tabi niya.
Tago mo na dyan.
Sige,
Yes.
pwede na. And then,
Ayan.
of course, his loving partner.
Yes.
Ito rin veteranong cosplayer from Davao. Si Yukari. Hi, yan.
Yan. Seryo and Yukari have been representatives of the Philippines sa WCS.
Yes.
So, for those who don't know them, yan, couple din sila na couple din sila nag-represent sa WCS.
Yes.
Yan.
Yan. So, let's, direct, sige, pwede na yan. May slides ba yan? Sorry. Makahalata nyo talaga hindi siya scripted ngayon, no? Compared to like
last year.
So, how have you guys been?
Pero since, I'm so excited to have you guys here with us at Toycon TV, Toycon/Lazada, no? Na show namin. And then, we're going to be discussing more about your experiences with us at Toycon. At the same time, your craftsmanship, this and that, saan kayo kumukuha ng materials nila, di ba? Materials, kanyan, tips and suggestions. Malay nyo, ibang items nyo, di ba? Binibenta na Lazada, so they can actually order sa Lazada. Di ba? Galing!
Sige, teka. First question. What have you been up to from the time na nag-Toycon TV tayo? In terms of cosplay, Sige, sila, Seryo and Yukari muna.
After po siguro nun, yun, sunod-sunod na yung mga guesting and then streaming. And yun na, because of the pandemic and the situation ngayon, parang medyo sad kasi parang hindi na ako nakabalik to experience Toycon. But I'm really happy right now because I have the chance na nag-guest kami ni Seryo again dito sa Toycon. Like last year, di ba?
Welcome naman kayo sa amin parati dito. And the contributions that you guys have given to us at Toycon at a short period of time is actually monumental pa rin, diba? How about you, Seryo? Seryo naman. Na nawawalan na ng leeg. Sorry kasi may nagsabi sa akin.
Dad bod. Dad bod na daw kasi si Goku.
Lumilipat yung dad bod sa taas.
Ganun ba yan?
Sa baba sa taas.
Any project since you were at Toycon TV?
Ito, okay naman dito sa Davao, pero ngayon, parang unti-unti nakakahanap ng mga resource sa mga pagka-craft kasi di tulad doon sa Manila pa ako, madali lang maghanap Dito kasi first, bali magtutuloy ako sa Davao. So hanggang ngayon, naghahanap ako ng mga materials. Makagawa ng mas magaganda, ganyan.
Continuous
pa rin ang crafting ko through online. Tapos dito sa shop namin dito sa Davao, yung mga may iba mga nag-walk-in para magpagawa tapos mag-rent yung ganyan.
Sige, thank you, Seryo and Yukari. How about si Loki? Ito, dahil
hello.
Madalas ko nakikita si Loki, may mga shoots.
Hi. So, what have I been up to after nung last Toycon TV natin last year, tama?
Yes.
Yes.
Wala! Taong bahay for life! I've been pretty active online, just like Seryo and Yukari. Just like Seryo, I joined GCOF, yung International Cosplay Competition. So, luckily naman, nagland naman kami ng place ng kaduo ko na si Michelle Alvarez. We landed naman sa top 1 ng Philippines. Tapos, sayang lang kasi yung international competition mismo, wala ni isa sa Philippines yung nag-champion. Pero okay lang naman kasi yung iba nating bets, yung ibang representative, nakapasok ng top 5. Kami, nag-top 11 kami. Sabi ko nga sa partner ko, ano ba yan? 11? Parang 1 and 1. So, 1 plus 1, 11. Takti yan. Dapat nagsolo ko Joke lang. Andito yung partner ko. Kapal na mukha no? But ganyan tayo no holds barred. Pero it was a great experience. So, yun. Yun ang ganap ng tita nyo.
Still active pa kayo lahat on the cosplay scene, no? Like, I would assume. With all, like you just joined GCOF, and I know Sergio and Yukari are actually like doing ano ba? I know si Yukari nakasali ngayon ata for TM.
Siya naman.
Ako
Siya
naman
naman.
this time.
Siya naman this
Ano daw
time.
siya eh, pag-comeback daw siya, mommy comeback.
Pero
Sige.
wait, sana all make a couple from Meg Reyes.
Nanonood
Okay.
siya.
Hello,
Pero
Ate
may
Meg.
question lang din ako dun sa, well, let's go back to cosplay talaga.
Okay.
Ano yung naging first cosplay nyo at bakit? Kasi, 'di ba, to reach where you are now, ano yung pinagsimulan nyo? Sige, siguro si Yukari muna.
Dahil sa pinagsimulan niyo.
Oh my gosh. Yung first talaga na cosplay ko is a random character from Cardcaptor Sakura. Kasi before 2000, way back 2010, kasi 2010 po ako nag-start. Hindi pa uso yung mga ganitong wigs. Hindi pa namin alam as cosplayers saan makakabili ng mga costumes or ano mga materials ang dapat gawin. Luckily, one of my tita really supported my hobby, which is cosplay. And then, yung first costume ko talaga, natatawa ko kasi nakita lang talaga niya random sa ukay-ukay. So, she bought it for me. And then, sabi niya na, i-enhance na lang namin. And then, gagawa na lang kami ng parang patch niya. Kasi mayroong patch yung kay Cardcaptor Sakura, yung parang emblem ng school. And then, after po nun, yun, nag-DIY na lang talaga po kami. Bumili na lang kami ng local wig because that time, since as a student, super budget-friendly talaga. So, yung mga cheap wigs mo na, kasi ganun talaga yung pinaka-start ng cosplay. Unlike ngayon na ready-made na, nabibili mo na anywhere yung mga wigs, yung mga costumes. And then, yung hat naman is, since I'm, member din po ako ng Lyre and Band, so mga Margaret and stuff, meron kaming bari yung hat niya. Yun na lang yung in-alternate ko para maging Cardcaptor Sakura na cosplay. Pero I'm not cosplaying as Sakura itself, pero I'm cosplaying a random character doon. Parang ganun.
I see.
Ikaw, Sergio, ano ang first?
First cosplay ko dati yung Gilgamesh siya. Kasi fan ako ng Fate Zero. Kasi bago ako mag-cosplay talaga, parang con-goer ako sa con. Tapos yung competition yung pinupuntahan ko. Tapos yung mga cosplayer doon na mga once na yung mga nanalo na awardan. After ng awarding kasi, naabangan ko yun sa baba. Tapos ni-interview ko sila. Parang ang dating ko estudyante na kunwari may notebook tapos in-interview ko. Pero ang technique ko lang doon para malaman kung saan sila bumibili ng materials. Tapos paano nila gawin yung costume. So, kaya yung first cosplay ko, nag-crop na talaga ako agad ng costume na Gilgamesh yung armor. Tapos pagkatanda ko pa noon, ang gawa lang siya sa rubber na 2mm, yung pinakamanipis. Tapos layered lang kasi hindi ko pa mapuntahan yung Marikina noon, tsaka yung Caloocan. Sa Bulacan pa ako naka-stay that time. Tapos patong-patong lang ng 2mm. Tapos rugby pa talaga yung ginagamit kong pandikit. Hindi ko pa alam yung Greco. Tapos mano-mano rugby, tapos patuyo, tapos dikit.
So, ikaw lahat ang gumawa.
Tapos yung nagamit ko pang paint na gold noon, hindi ko pa afford yung spray paint kasi mahal pa noon that time eh. Estudyante pa ako, 120 per can. Tapos ang ginamit ko yung, alam mo yung ginagamit sa mga, lapida? Hindi, sa lapida. yung sa lapida, yung gold, yung may powder, tapos may liquid na imimix. Okay. Yun yung mano-mano ko pinapayaran ng gold.
Alam ko, dong na poster ko. Hindi ko pa alam yung emotion that time. So, yung rubber, sinisip-sip niya yung paint. So, nakailang coat ako ba? 8 to 10 times ng coat para maglabas yung gold din. Siyempre, yung wig, wala pa ko alam kung saan ako bibili ng wig. Tapos, medyo pricey pa yung wig before kasi estudyante ka pa. Ang ginawa ko, nag-bleach ako ng buhok. As in, nag-bleach ako sa napaka-init nun sa ulo. Binleach ko yung buhok ko para magmukhang blonde. Wax na lang. Tapos nag-join ako ng competition before nung sa Bulacan. Nakagilgamish ako. Tapos nanalo na ako doon. Yun yung first champion ko. Tapos yung guest judge pa doon yung dalawa sa member ng Team Henshin kila Ate Loki. Na-forget ko na yung name eh. Kita mo, Ate Loki, di ba?
Pero ano yun, yung naging fan ako nung girl kasi siya yung nag-chibi Yusa nung nila Sailor Moon na cos group. nung event na nag-join sila nung competition ng group. Kaya yun, na-remember ko. Yun din yung first cosplay ko. First panalo.
Cosplay, first competition, first
Tapos
panalo.
yun, nagtuloy-tuloy na lang ako.
So, ang daming first.
Ang galing.
Galing, nakakatuwa. O, Loki.
Yan, si Loki naman.
First cosplay ko, character ko sa Ragnarok Online, which is yung Archbishop ko. I'm more into game cosplays than anime, as you can see. So, yun yung first cosplay ko. Syempre, first event ko was Toycon. Way back June 2010. So, Toycon is like may indicator of my anniversary sa cosplay community. So, pang 11th Toycon ko na to. So, wow! Officially, 11 years na akong cosplayer. Oh my God! Toycon anime. Yeah. So, yun. That was my first cosplay.
May pang-anniversary pala ng may bilangan pala ng anniversary.
Hindi na ako nagsabi ng edad niya. Hindi ko na rin sasabihin kung ano edad natin. Pero, like, even with us, with Lizette and I and the entire team, Toycon is like our anniversary parate, mostly. Even though when we have our establishment anniversary, it's always been Toycon as our benchmark of anniversaries with kasi ilang years na tayo with Toycon, Zet? Like what, 15? This is our 15th year, right?
Yeah, 15 years na.
So, imagine yung edad namin. Umalabas po. So, wag natin pero let's go back kasi I did si Yukari did mention na nag-uukay-ukay lang sila, and then Sergio was like grabbing stuff, nagkumukuha ng pintura sa lapida. Diba?
Pero resourceful yun.
Alam ko, bong A nga yung gamit, poster color eh. Ano ba yung watercolor pa na yun? Na yung
nasa poster colors nun.
Oo, yung ganon. Pero like, where do you guys get your materials? I mean, nowadays, it's probably easier kasi diba, there's Lazada already where you can actually get it online, delivered to you. But back in the days, where did you guys get your materials? Especially curious ako kay Yukari kasi she is originally from Davao, and I don't know how resources are compared to like when you are in Manila. Diba?
Yes.
And it would be beneficial for others to actually know like how they actually get it from there, to have the experience of how you can actually get the materials when you want to start cosplay. Kasi hindi naman kailangan expensive parati ang cosplay.
Saka diba, there are some materials kasi na pwede mo siyang gamitin for cosplay na yung mga regular items. Tama, Sergio, Yukari?
Yeah. Opo.
Yes po.
Huwag kayo
saan mo kinukuha yung mga...
Number one rules pala.
rules.
Number one rules.
Tingnan ko kayo. Yan. So, magpo kayo kay Senpai, wag sa akin. Pero,
Okay.
pero yun nga. So, like, let's start with Yukari again. So, where do you guys get the materials from there?
Before kasi, since dito po sa Davao, it's very limited talaga po ng materials. Unlike in Manila na you can go to Divisoria and have this lots of different kinds of stuff. Ginagawa talaga namin before is first is recycle. In terms of recycle, pwede po tayo gumamit ng mga chipboard kasi Eva foam and craft foam is not really that famous pa before. And then, yung mga textile namin before, as in super limited lang, yung mga satin, plain colors. But now na nag-evolve na din po and parang nag-grasp na din po ng city or ng mga business persons din dito na there is really cosplay here in Davao, here in Mindanao. So yung iba po, nag-i-invest na din po sila ng stuff para makaprovide dito sa mga cosplayers for Mindanao. For example, we have also different kinds of textiles. We have also different kinds of mga gems, accessories. And also, I'm very thankful kasi parang isa na din yung nagsikat na po yun po yung mga online shops like Lazada. Ayun, ito po. Ayun. Ay, so yung mga pwede na po talaga po kayo bumili ng mga items. So, pwede na ako mag-endorse sa Lazada, baka naman. Ayun. So, yun po, yung mga items na ganun. So, meron din pong iba din kasi, for example, like Sergio, he bibili po siya doon sa Manila and then pupunta dito. Or di kaya, pag nag-guesting po kami before, yung okay pa po yung situation, pag pumupunta po kami sa ibang lugar, nagka-canvas talaga po kami ng items para hindi na po kami, yung hindi pa po kami pupunta doon. At least meron na kaming ready. In kaso nagagawa kami ng costume, yun, ready na po talaga siya.
Ito si Sergio.
Oh, si Sergio kasi originally was from Manila, 'di ba, Sergio? Tapos he transferred to Davao to be with
Davao.
Yukari. So, bukod sa Marikina, na 'di ba
Bata ka
usually
pa.
sabi mo, doon ka kumukuha ng rubber, saan pa puwedeng bumili ng mga craft materials?
Manila-based na lang ang explain ko.
Oo, sige,
Mas
Manila
madali.
oo,
Bata ka pa.
Oo.
Nung
Ano eh,
unang panahon, gano'n.
nung unang panahon, nung nasa Bulacan pa ako, una kong takbuhan yung Ping-Ping sa Caloocan. Meron niyang Ping-Ping ang name. Tapos, sa Fifth Avenue ko siya pinupuntahan. Tama ako, yun, alala ko pa. Fifth Avenue, doon ako bumibili ng mga rubber. Pero bago ako doon pumunta, kasi ang close doon, mga 5 close na eh. Morning, bumabiyahe na ako from Bulacan, papuntang Divisoria. Diretso, Divisoria. Tapos, doon ako bumibili ng mga ibang materials ko na yung mga pang-accessory sa costume. Tapos, saka ako na lang, parang LRT, baba ako ng Fifth Avenue. Bili na ako rubber, tapos, pagdating doon, kuha na lang ako ng rubber, tapos balik na ulit ng Bulacan. And then, bukod doon sa meron pa akong ibang mga napupuntahan yung dito, sa Bulacan kasi meron din bilihan sa amin sa Baliwag. Meron doon bilihan ng mga
Pero
ng
mostly rubber sheets yung kinukuha mo.
Rubber sheet, tapos fabric. Yan. Sa fabric naman, nung simula nung na-discover ko yung yung taytay, mas madalas sa taytay ako bumibili.
Ikaw ba nakakita ng taytay nun?
Hindi, I mean, na-discover ko yung mga bagsakan ng
na-discover parang
kasi medyo nung before kasi, ang hirap pumunta ng Divisoria, lalo na kung galing ulan. Lulusong ka sa Putigan. So,
mas madali sa yung pumunta ng Divisoria galing Bulacan?
Kasi if you buy from bulk, di ba? If you buy in bulk, you buy in Taytay.
Sorry, I wasn't paying that much attention.
Kasi sa Taytay kasi, hindi siya per yard ang benta. Per kilo. So, mas mura. Siguro kung bibili ko ng mga 10 yards sa Divisoria, mas barat. Bisaya na tuloy ako. Mas mura sa Taytay.
Mas mura sa Taytay. Okay.
Tapos, meron pang kung nadadaanan na kung meron mas malapit sa Cubao, meron doon bilihan din ng tela na marami silang magaganda din na fabric, more on ma-detailed. Tapos meron din sa mga accessories doon sa may Cubao sa Farmers
Plaza, Farmers
sa loob. Kunti lang naman yung patong nila compare sa sa Divisoria. Medyo mura lang, mga 5 pesos, ganyan. So, kung LRT ka pa recto, tapos mag-Divisoria ka, ganun din. So, mas malapit dun sa Cubao. Tapos, mas hindi pa hassle kasi aircon.
Fabrics yun, no? Yung mga fabrics.
Fabrics naman, fabrics.
Yan.
Tsaka mga accessories.
Sige, pating natin kay Loki kasi ikaw more on rubber sheet ka, no? Si Loki malamang mas marami yan na cloth material at more on fabrics. Ikaw naman, saan mo kinukuha Loki, senpai, yung mga...
Kaya senpai, no? Back in the day kasi, di ba, before I started cosplaying, I used to own a cosplay shop, right? So, laman ako... Yeah, Loki's Haven. Di ba? So, laman ako ng Divisoria. Like, naranasan ko maging kargador sa Divisoria. Kasi, when I buy fabrics from my customers, syempre, by bulk yan, di ba? So, lahat ng mga singit, yung mga secret na lugar ng Divisoria, nasuyod ko yan dati with matching putik tuwing umuulan. Tapos may karga kang supot na sobrang laki. Di ba? So, yun yung dirty job if you're making costumes pa. Like, way back before. Lahat ng trabaho, pagdating sa pag-handpick ng tela, pagbili, pagiging kargador, parang lahat yon it falls on me Kasi dapat, alam mo yung tela na babagay sa certain costume. Yun yung magandang part back in the day kasi parang may participation ka sa bawat costume na ginagawa mo. Unlike ngayon, 'di ba, parang it's so easy for everyone since we have ready-made costumes na nabebenta kahit saan. Dati talaga ikaw gagawa mula tela, detailing, pintura, yan, small stuff like that. So naranasan ko rin 'yon. Just like Sergio and Yukari, way back my day, I started as a costume maker first before a cosplayer. So, pinagdaanan ko muna yung paggawa before sa pagsuot. ng cosplay costumes. At yun, and mula doon, parang marami rin ako natutunan. Parang I tried joining a leg din, one leg of certain competition na required na dapat kayo yung gagawa ng costume ninyo. Like, everything from scratch. Ang saya. Ang saya, nakakamiss. Just like Yukari and Serio, parang yung pinagdaanan nila pag-join ng mga competitions na gano'n, na ikaw lahat ang gagawa. Masaya siya actually. Na-try ko rin for once. Though we did not win, pero it was a great experience yung time na sumali ako sa gano'n. So yun yung share ko about costume making at sa paghahanap. Divisoria is life talaga. So yun.
This is life na most of their sellers are also on Lazada now.
Nasa Lazada na sila. So, hindi na kailangan sumingit-singit pa.
Oo, wala nang
Oo, now, di ba? May mga Divisoria shops, yung mga fabric, meron na rin sila na makikita mo na rin. So, mas madali, di ba? Kumpara dati. Sobrang hirap.
Correct me if I'm wrong, no? Between the three of you guys. Yung, di ba, so syempre, since, especially you, Loki, matagal ka na nag-cosplay. Once na nagamit mo na yung costume or something, do you guys put that on sale? Or, kasi, di ba, nowadays, kayo na nagsabi, di ba, like, a lot of people just purchases your costumes or purchases the costumes ready-made na. Is it because, kasi dati yung mga naunang cosplayers, napapagkalitan na yung costumes para hindi masayang, is it being turned over to like other cosplayers or aspiring cosplayers? Ganun ba nangyayari din?
Sino unang sasagot?
Ikaw na eh.
Okay.
Pinakamatagal na eh.
Dati kasi during my prime, may active days in the community. I am one of the few cosplayers na hindi ako nag-uulit ng costumes. Di ba? Taray ng lola nyo. Hindi ako nag-uulit, min. Kada convention, iba-ibang suot ko. Why? Why am I doing that? Because I was promoting my costume shop. So, talagang every time na I come out to the public, iba-iba ang damit ko. Para makita na parang, kay Loki's Haven galing yan, ganito, ganyan.
Okay.
So, yun. With regards to selling my costumes, I did sell a few. Yung mga hindi ko na talaga ginagamit, tsaka yung wala gaanong sentimental value sa akin. I let them go. Binibenta ko siya. Tapos, yung mga favorites ko, like yung mga cosplay kung saan ako nakilala, yung mga cosplay na nadala ko sa mga iba't ibang lugar na gamit ko sa events, na nakilala talaga ako because of that. Yun tinatago ko as part of my collection.
Okay. Ayan. Yeah. How about sila Serio and Yukari?
Same din po kami ni Senpai kasi actually before, naggagawa din talaga po ako ng costume. And then, yun nga po, habang sa tagal po, nagko-collect na, dumadami na po. Ako po yung first po dito sa Davao na merong own na cosplay shop.
You did mention that, diba?
So, nagpaparent po ako ng costumes kasi meron po kasing mga newbie cosplayers na parang, ate, gusto ko ma-experience yung ganitong character, meron po kayong ganito. So, ayun, pinaprovidean po namin and then para maka-join sila ng event and to experience the cosplay competition or mga events. And also po, yun po, like po kay Senpai na, merong mga costumes po na very sentimental ako. So, tinatago ko po talaga siya, kinikip ko po. Kasi yun po yung pinaghirapan ko na costume and then dito po din ako nakilala. And then some of the costume po, yun, it's either sinesell ko po or pinaparent ko po sa shop.
Yan. See, I know, si Serio din. How about you? Like, especially you have more armor than cloth material, di ba?
O tsaka, di ba, yung mga recent mo kasi na lumabas, armor na talaga. So, do you keep all of those?
Actually, lahat ng costume ko before na nag-start ako na nasa akin pa rin talaga. Walang
curious ako, no, kasi like compared sa cloth, yung cloth madali mo ilagay sa closet siguro.
Yung armor siguro yung mahirap eh.
Pero yung armor ang lalaki nun. Ano ba yan? Like iba ba nire-recycle mo, yung iba nile-let go mo as a set or parang ano ba yun?
Actually yung mga costume ko once lang ako nakapag-sell ng costume ko na merong sentimental value sa akin kasi parang yung meron kasi akong fan na guy na bata na cosplayer, baguhan lang, na gusto niya talaga mag-cosplay kaso wala siyang idea. So, yun yung time na parang nag-isip talaga ako kung mag-let go ba ako ng costume kasi ayoko talaga eh. Lahat talaga ng costume ko from the start na mga nanalo sa cosplay, hindi ko siya nile-let go or binebenta kahit merong gustong bumili. Ayoko kasi kinikip ko siya or kahit maluma siya sa taguan nakasako bag lang siya kasi yung mga costume ko per set nakasako bag. Opo, tapos may mayroon lang picture na nakalaminate dun sa may zipper para alam ko kung ano yung nandun sa loob para madali. Naka-organize siya dun sa bahay namin sa Tanay. Hanggang ngayon nandun pa sa may room ko. So, isa-isa yun na naka-ayos siya. Tapos, yung mga luma, yung talagang may parang gusto kong i-remake siya, gusto kong ulitin siya sa contest kasi parang feel ko gusto kong mag-comeback dito sa costume nito, bigyan ko pa siya ng dagdag na background. So nire-remake ko siya, pinapaganda ko ulit, tapos add detail, add ng mga mechanics, mga ganyan para mas pa-improve siya. Tapos yung costume na time na nag-let go ako ng isa lang talaga na favorito ko pa na Ragnarok cosplay ko din na Guillotine Cross. Yun yung time na before ako umalis sa Manila, na punta akong Davao, yun na yung time na sige ito i-sell ko na doon sa cosplayer na newbie kasi gusto niya na na parang gayahin ako sa pagko-cosplay kasi nagkaroon siya ng motivation doon sa nung napanood niya ako last year doon sa video natin sa Toycon, nagkaroon siya ng idea. So last year lang siya nag-start mag-cosplay. Tapos ang balita ko pag yun always na pag nanalo siya doon sa event, nagchat man siya sa akin, nagte-thank you, ganyan. Naalala ko pa yung nanalo siya sa isang event, nakasuot siya ng Pulse Fire Israel din. Yan, yun yung time na natuwa ko kasi hindi lang pala sa akin, yung parang nakita ko din sa iba na nananalo yung costume ko. Kaya sobrang happy ako.
Galing.
Ayun.
Yeah. Congrats sa inyo. Galing.
Teka, a few shoutouts pala, sorry. May nagpapa-shoutout pala sa Lazada. We have Gay Murillo. Hi, Gay. You're watching us. Hi. Loki Heart. I love you from Paula Arce and CJ Sicasilha. Love these guys.
Yan. So, ngayon, i-introduce ko sa inyo na syempre, di ba, nagbebenta kayo ng costumes nyo from time to time. Mag-Lazada na rin kayo. Joke lang.
Pwede.
Diba? If you have your craft, you might want
it's a good medium right now. Like, even with us here at Toycon, it is the perfect medium with the, di ba, na lahat ng tao nasa bahay lang, nagsha-shopping, ganyan. So, like, this is the perfect medium for everyone to actually get what they need, especially like kayo nga ina-explain nyo na yung mga items na binibili nyo noon sa kung saan it's now in just your mobile phone, di ba? Yan. So Zed, ikaw sige.
May question ako. Since you guys are cosplayers tapos crafters pa, ano yung pinaka-favorite part nyo dun sa creative process ng paggawa ng isang cosplay costume, or I mean from the whole cosplay cycle, from designing to actually wearing it and executing the whole costume? Yan, sige, Loki.
Wait. Since Michael said na parang we can use Lazada as our medium now, right? To promote what we do. I just want everyone to know that my shop, Loki's Haven, is part of Toycon.
Yeah.
Yes. My shop is in Lazada, actually. Wow. So we are selling anime merch like this. Nag-promote lang, sandali lang. May Cardcaptor Sakura merch. And we have plushies, Pokemon plushies. Ayan. So Loki's Haven is in Lazada. Okay? So anyway.
Nakala ko juice na.
Naka-mirror siya.
Nakala ko may pag-giveaway na juice.
ng Lazada mo, and then we'll put it out there as well, di ba?
Yes.
Sorry. Ayun, so yung question mo, Liz, is yung creative process. Ano yung na-enjoy ko?
Ano yung pinaka-favorite part mo dun sa creative process? I mean, from actually thinking of the character to wearing it, ano yung pinaka-favorite mo dun?
For me, wearing it. Kasi before, when I used to make costumes, yung hindi pa ako nagka-cosplay, the part that I enjoy was making the costume. I have zero knowledge when it comes to sewing, pero medyo natuto ako because of that. So yung to put a simple costume together by myself, it was really something for me. It was a big achievement. back in the day that I was just a costume maker, not a cosplayer. But when I became a cosplayer, the part that I enjoyed the most was the transformation itself. When you put on the costume, when you put on the makeup, when you go on stage, if you're competing, or when you are in a photo shoot, it's magic for me. That's why we have a cosplay group called Team Henshin. Henshin, it means is to transform, right? Because that's what we enjoy the best when it comes to cosplaying. When you put on the costume itself. And of course, when you act out your character either on stage or on photo shoots. So yun. Now, mas mas nag-enjoy ako na kapag ako na yung character na suot ko. More than creating. Kasi sa akin, sa edad ko ngayon, okay, sa sobrang busy na schedule ko, Michael, I see you laughing. Okay. Taobao is life. Aminin natin. You carry, seryo. Like, you are new parents, di ba? One pa lang baby niyo, paano kung dalawa? Good luck. Good luck sa free time. So, for me, yung costume making wala na eh. Kasi you get to buy stuff online eh, di ba? So, the magic, it only happens when you get to wear it. Ganun na lang siya for me. Okay. So, yun.
Before we bring back sila Yukari to answer the same question, may nagtatanong daw, for sale daw ba yung cap mo?
For sale to sa Loki's Haven. Oh my God. This is discounted ha. 250 na lang siya from 500 pesos. Check out our Lazada page, Loki's Haven. Thank you.
Nalason na dito. Ito, nalason na.
Naglalason ako.
Backstage pa lang.
Sila Yukari naman, in seryo, same question.
Before din po, yung pinaka-favorite ko na part is where you're going to create or thinking kung ano yung dapat na materials for the costume. Kasi dun para sa akin is, yung para for example, I have this favorite character, and then doon napapaisip na ako na ano kayang mga unique na textile or yung mga details na gem ang pwede natin ilalagay dito. And of course, yung pinaka-ano is the process and the finished product. Kasi nga, yun na yung finished product mo eh. Yun na yung parang ng efforts mo, bunga ng efforts mo. And like Miss Loki said na as we are adulting na, parents na rin din. So, yun, parang it's very efficient na for us na mag-buy na lang. Kasi yun nga, yung time din namin. Pero, nandun pa rin din yung passion namin to create the costume. Kasi iba pa rin din yung feeling pag ikaw mismo ang gagawa ng costume.
Rewarding yung pagka natapos mo yung costume.
Agree.
Especially seryo, di ba? Like, how about you?
Ang pinaka-favorite part ko, yung magkaroon ng parang award yung costume na nagagawa ko kasi yun din man yung goal ko before, yung mapakita ko kung paano ko siya ginawa yung costume. So, yun yung favorite part ko, yung manalo ako sa event, suot yung sarili kong costume na ginawa ko. Yun yung pinakamasaya sa akin kasi, after nung manalo ka, nang ikaw yung gumawa costume mo, parang, ang saya sa feeling na may resulta yung hirap mo sa paggawa ng costume mo.
Definitely. Kasi yun yung dun yun yung essence dun eh. That's what the craftsmanship is the biggest part of cosplay aside from actually portraying the character. Diba? Yun yung pinaka-rewarding na part dun sa na yun.
Tsaka, just to relate it, diba? In WCS, very meticulous din yung creating process, diba? Which they also check talaga. Can you tell us something about that? Kung gaano ka-strict yung creating process ng WCS?
Same din po siya dito sa Philippines and also to international. Fina-follow po talaga natin yung mga standards when it comes to making the costume itself. Kailangan ikaw talaga mismo yung costume and then the documentary itself. Ang very strict din nila na part is yung, first of all, yung materials na ginamit mo. How recyclable, how unique the costume, yung pag-perform mo din or pag-carry out the costume. Second, siguro yung ma-share ko is yung sa sewing. It's because kahit yung parang thread niya, pag may makita sila parang it's a no-no for them. So kailangan pulido siya.
Talaga yung
level of perfectionism.
Yes, kasi yun din ang fina-follow na standards kahit ng nasa ibang bansa ng mga cosplayers. So for the armor,
kahit sa armor talaga na-experience ko nung pinrejudge yung armor ko. that time. So may mga parts siya na like dito sa balikat na nakalaylay siya kasi samurai eh. Kahit yun or kahit yung nasa sa bewang na paddings, inaangat nila. So ayaw nilang makita yung loob ng painted yung labas, pagdating sa loob walang paint.
Oo, kahit yun.
Kahit yun tinitignan nila yung parts na yun.
Every detail counts talaga sa
Yes.
kanila.
Every detail count talaga kasi meron lang silang makita na parang ito bakit hindi inabutan to ng paint. Kahit yung dito sa collar ko, yung parang dito sa leeg na pag ganun ko, yung labas ng painted tapos pati yung loob nun, sinilip pa talaga yun sa loob kung may paint ba o wala. Ayun, may paint naman yun in air out ng costume ko kasi syempre from the start, alam mo international yung sasalihan mo, so kailangan maging strict ka din sa gagawin mong costume na ilalabas mo kasi dala mo din man yung name ng country mo. So kailangan doon talaga ibuhos mo talaga. Tsaka kahit anong international na event, ganun talaga yung standard nila sa pag-judge. Kahit yung nag-join ako sa Jacob sa Korea, kahit tela lang itong suot ko, talagang chinek nila from boots to pati wig. Yung mga pag-style ng wig, chine-check din nila kung hindi siya tangled or hindi siya frizzy. Kasi ayaw din nila yung magsuot ka ng wig na parang hindi siya
hindi naka-ready.
Hindi nasuklayan.
Yung medyo frizzy talaga tapos hindi naka-style. Yung tipong ang buhok
Parang
ng character mo. Yung character mo ba, spike yung hair pero yung buhok mo bagsak. So yun, tinitingnan din nila yan mga ganyan.
From head to toe, super
Head to toe
meticulous talaga nila.
Pati mo yung color ng costume, color din ng fabric, dun sa reference, pagka once na magkaiba yan, na masisita ka na
kahit
nila.
Kahit yun, pinaka-simple na yun siya na parang fault na makita nila.
Okay lang, ang napansin sa internet, okay lang na magdagdag ka ng detail sa costume, huwag ka lang magkulang sa detail ng costume. Or huwag mong tipirin yung costume kasi parang parang gusto nila yung mas maakit yung paningin ba nila, yung unique, attractive yung costume.
More of like, don't spend too much on the costume pero kailangan pulido pa rin, di ba? Parang ganun siya.
Kasi pwede ka naman din mag-recycle sa costume eh. Like yung pinalaban ko sa double size, may mga part na recycle talaga na ginamit ko. Nandun din sa documents nung pinasa namin siya sa Japan. Kasi natuwa pa sila dun sa mga recycle na part kasi hindi nila naisip na pwedeng gamitin doon sa costume, like yung sa paddings ng siko ng armor ko na meron siyang horn talaga.
Okay.
So imbis na i-crop ko siya, bakit di ko gamitin yung horn ng yung uso dati na may ilaw. Yung pag Halloween. So meron akong tambak doon sa bahay nun. So yun na lang nilagay ko, tapos tamang detailed lang ng glue stick na parang meron siyang mga effects.
Kasi also support kasi yung parang kailangan recyclable ka tsaka environment friendly yung costume at the same time.
Talaga.
So you don't need to spend a lot of money sa costume na meron naman nandyan sa tabi-tabi na pwede mo namang i-recycle.
Tsaka actually hindi naman sila strict din sa kahit yung lumang costume mo na pwede mong i-recycle, pwede mong isali like ito, ang suot ko. Actually ito hindi pa to aking costume. Minana ko pa to kay Tomas. Yung kagrupo ko. So, siya yung may unang nisuot dito. So, nirecycle ko siya. In-enhance ko kasi 1 week nung prelim sa Manila na wala akong costume. So, yun na lang ginawa ko. Parang nirecycle ko, nilagyan ko ng mga weathering. Kasi sira-sira na rin. Di sira-sirahin ko na lang din yung effects. Kasi fight scene naman. Battle damage. Pero pagdating nung nag-international Korea, nag-remake talaga kasi kailangan i-document.
Kailangan
remake
dito siya.
Yung feeling na binuo mo siya ng walang sira na costume, yung perfect talaga. Tapos kailangan mong sirain kasi kailangan mo siyang itugma doon sa performance mo. So yun.
So siguro sa mga masakit na bagay yun.
Isa sa masakit talaga. Kasi hindi lang kulay ang tinitingnan na gusto nila yung parang realistic yung costume. May mga effects talaga.
Definitely.
Ay nila yung parang plain colors. Tapos mas gusto nila yung talagang realistic kung fight scene, dapat may mga damage yung costume, hindi siya malinis. Yun, mga tips na rin yan sa mga gustong mag-join.
Diba? Nag-G-Coff din yan. Ikaw, like Loki, sa inyo sa G-Coff, how was it like when it comes to yung quality ng costume?
Alright, when it comes to GCOF kasi, it was very different during the time of Serio and Win. Kasi Serio and
Mhm.
Win, they used to represent the Philippines, yung unang GCOF yatang sinalihan ng bansa. When it was my turn, pandemic yun eh. So, the category for the costumes, pati yung way of judging, it's different. Kasi, ang entry mo is video. It's a video entry. Tapos unlike during real competitions na kunyari 'di ba may prejudging. Ako when I prejudge, usually nilalapitan namin yung mga contestants or uusisain namin yung costume personally eh. Pag video entry, you cannot do that eh, 'di ba?
Mhm.
You will solely rely on what you see. Hindi mo pwede mausisa yung small details.
Kasi hindi mo
And of
mahawakan eh.
course, oo. And of course, yung kabuuhan ng context ng video.
Mhm.
What happened kasi with our video, we focus so much on the concept of COVID, of the pandemic. So, nag-overthink kami ng partner ko eh. The execution was there. Our entry was Ah My Goddess. O, di ba? Napaka-old school na anime.
Cool.
So, yeah. So we focus on the context ng COVID about thanking the frontliners for what they do, yung mga bawal lumabas aspects. Well, in fact, pagdating sa international level, sa Philippines pa to kami. Kasi nandun tayo mga Pilipino eh, sa mga message ganyan na we're all for that eh. Tapos yung team din ng ibang mga competitors, it's the same eh, mga bawal lumabas, mga ganyan protocols. Pagdating sa labas ng Pilipinas, yung finalist na iba't ibang bansa, napakasimple. Napakasimple ng ginawa nila. Ang concept kasi is cosplay at home. So literal, like nag-cosplay lang sila, nag-costume lang sila sa bahay. Regardless of the message, actually. Parang mas naging simple. Alam mo yun, yung approach nila. Yung nag-champion, I think Russia. Russia ba yun? Seryo?
Oh, Russia. Yung
Russia yata
nag-magic.
yung nag-Mary Poppins. Yeah, napaka-simple ng video niya. Na she was just cleaning her room as Mary Poppins. Tapos may mga pa-effect ganun. It was so simple. Wala nga yung message ng COVID or anything. Si Philippines lang yung maramdamin pagdating sa ganyan eh. So, yun. Kaya siguro seryo, wala nakasungkit ng championship sa Pinas noon, no?
Okay.
Oh well, try again.
Pero lahat,
So, yun,
pasok,
iba.
pero lahat ng Team PH, pasok sa top. Sa top
Yeah,
20,
pasok naman.
pasok lahat.
Oo.
Yeah, magagaling ang mga
So yun,
Pilipino.
it's different pag video talaga iba. Pero GCOF parang WCS din yan as far as I know eh. Pero si WCS mas strict. Kasi si GCOF, okay lang yata ang ang costume na hindi ikaw ang gumawa. Tama ba, Sergio?
Hindi naman. Kasi actually yung GCOP, yung part ng mga organizer sa GCOP, galing din sila dun sa WCS. So, yung organizer ng bawat country sa WCS,
I guess
nag-join din.
I would say sometimes nag-overlap yung judgments nila because they also judge the similar similar event, no. So minsan nag-overlap depende sa so sometimes they probably carry over yung experience nila from WCS when judging.
Wait. Excuse me, kasi kay Seryo nga pala nag-compete proper kayo sa stage eh. Tama?
Nagka-prejudge din.
Kaya
talaga.
they were strict. With video kasi, with us, like last year, they were not strict at all. Tinanggal yun eh. Tinanggal. Kasi how can you judge a costume online sa craftsmanship level if hindi mo makikita competition proper kung paano ginawa? Right? So yeah, last year wala. Tinanggal yun last year. Yeah, tama, Seryo. Pero nung time nila Seryo sa GCOF, it was, just like WCS, tama?
Similar.
I think a lot of the competitions internationally when Filipinos actually like enter it, ganun talaga na experience nila. Na they mas strict yung mga judges talaga when it comes to that. Kaya nag-elevate tayo ng natin, ng level natin when it comes to cosplaying. Zed, may mga shoutouts ka ba dyan sa Lazada?
Yep. Meron from Hannah Regine, let's go cupcakes. So parang
community.
Oh!
Yeah, yung army of cupcakes ko.
Wow.
Thank you so much for supporting.
Army of cupcakes. Ayan.
So
Sige.
for those who are just watching ngayon, we're also live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you guys want to rewatch this episode or this segment, you can go to Toycon PH YouTube channel and Facebook page. So everything will be there. And for those who are also wondering what the schedule is for the next for tomorrow and for tonight pa pala, you can check the schedules on Toycon PH's page.
Yes, definitely. Ayan. So with that, let's final messages tayo set from our guests, our
Yes.
distinguished guests. Syempre, let's start with Yukari.
Ikaw na, Bi.
Okay po.
Si
So,
Yukari.
once again po, ay sorry, matagal na. Okay, thank you po once again. Thank you po for inviting us, me and Sergio po for this event po. As in, naulit na naman po kami na-invite and we're looking forward po na ma-invite kami in the future kasi ito talaga yung inaabangan namin sa Toycon. And also po, once again, please support our fellow Filipino cosplayers. Kahit po World Cosplay Summit or ibang cosplay competition, please support po tayo ng mga Filipino para naman maano yung Filipino flag natin. And also po, pwede po pa-plug. Yes po, I wanted to plug my Facebook page. It's Yukari Nina Cosplay. And you can check out my streams at Kumo, and you can check out some of my social media accounts on TikTok and Instagram. I'm very, very active on that. And also, if you're interested po to visit our shop, if you wanted to order costumes sa mga birthday parties, mga tumatay po kami, and nag-accept po kami ng mga ganon, just check out the Facebook page, Yuan's Holic Cosplay Shop Davao. Once again, thank you po. Ayun, na-Lazada na yan. Thank you po so much. Ayun.
Inubos mo na yung sasabihin ko.
Ay, sorry.
Inubos mo na eh.
Self-promote lang yun.
So, ayun, nasabi mo na kasi lahat.
Promote mo na lang yung
ayun, promote ko na lang yung page ko, yung Surge TV, yan. Subaybayan nyo ko dyan kasi mag-start na rin ako ng mga vlog for crafting tutorial kasi nasa Kumu na rin ako. So, papakan nyo ko dun sa Kumu kasi dun ako mag-livestream ng mga crafting tutorial ko. And then, ayun. Tsaka yun, sa mga nanood at saka hindi pa nakakanood, manood kayo ng replay nito kasi hindi lang usapan ng meron dito kasi mapakinggan nyo din yung mga tips sa mga pagdating na kung gusto nyo mag-join ng cosplay competition, local or international, nandito yung mga tips. Kasi lahat ng guest dito is naka-experience naman na. So, maniwala na kayo. Makinig kayo sa amin yun.
Credibility.
Yun lang. Credibility. Yeah. Congrats. Maraming salamat, guys. You guys are always welcome. And hopefully next year we can fly you back into Toycon 2022, di ba? Yeah.
Kakamiss.
Kakamiss, no?
Last but not the least, Senpai. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Before my last message, I have a special guest. Wait, ang bigat niya eh. Hi! This is my friend's pet. You can follow her page, Marcella's Mukbang.
Wow.
Ang cute ng dog na to. Wait lang. Asan na ba siya? Ang bigat kasi. Wait lang. Say hi. Say hi. Wait. Bigat. Say hi.
Hi.
Well, anyway, for a message, Toycon, thank you so much for having me again. It's always a pleasure and an honor to be here. Maraming salamat sa mga nanood today sa aming simpleng stream. And for cosplayers, my message for you, for those who are starting, is that always follow your heart. It may sound cliche, pero always enjoy what you do. You do you. When you go into the hobby, always think of it as na gusto mo siyang gawin dahil gusto mo. Mm-hmm. No other things in mind. Like, don't think about kung gaano kasi sikat, or kung paano babalik lahat sa'yo ng ginastos mo. Just have fun. Yun eh. Yun yung pinaka-essence nito eh. Winning a competition, getting recognized, cherry on top na lang yon. So, sa mga beginners natin, yun ha, na lagi niyong isipin na you do what you do because you love it. And for those naman who are long enough here in the community para mag-share ng mga ganitong insights, yan si Yukari, si Sergio, ako, na tumanda na rin sa Toycon. Okay, for us.
Naging magulang na pare-pareho.
Yeah, for us, it's always an honor to teach the new generation of cosplayers on how to start sa hobby. We have pages, we have online pages. Sergio and Yukari, may mga Facebook yung dalawang yan. Me, you can find me. My Facebook is Loki Heart. If you need advice, sumasagot po ako. Hindi po ako Isnabera. I can give tips and, anything that you need to know if you're just starting with the hobby. So, yun. Thank you so much, Toycon, Michael, Lizette. Thank you so much, Lazada. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
for
And shout out sa shop namin Loki Saven. We're on Lazada.
Yung juice.
Is that?
Yes, thank you to our guests. Thank you again, Lazada, for having us here on your platform. It's really
Yes.
fun to get to know din yung mga nanonood dito. Shout out to Gay, Hannah Regine, CJ, Paula, Sally again for those who are watching, and please stay tuned. We have another episode, or we have another segment at 8
Segment.
o'clock.
Yes.
Yes, we'll be having Larry Hama of
Yes.
the
we have-
creator of G.I. Joe. So it's a very big thing for us. We just want also to thank the guests for this for
Thank
day
you,
two
guys.
of Toy Connection. We'll have,
Toycon would not be complete without cosplay and
of
without you
course.
guys. Yeah.
Yes,
thank you for
ayan. Thank
being
you,
part of
Loki.
Toycon 2021 kahit online tayo dito. At least you're with
Oo.
us this time around. Yan.
Thank you to our guests. So, before we end, pwede ba tayo magpa-picture?
May picture.
Oo,
Second.
picture lang.
Habang daw
Okay,
siya.
isang screenshot. Okay,
Ayan,
one.
screenshot na.
Oo, 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay.
Okay
And
na yun.
again, thank you everyone. We hope to see you later at 8 o'clock for the G.I. Joe
Yes.
G.I. Joe segment. So it's a very exciting one. We have the creator again, Larry Hama, who is joining at napakaganda ng content nito. And for those who are still watching, watch out for the toys. For the toy group panel also tomorrow. We also have another uh art toy or
Mhm.
designer toy auction, and watch out for the designer toys panel kasi sobrang ganda ng mga guests will be
Yes,
having.
and
Jed
don't
Madela.
forget, we're still on sale for up until tomorrow here at Toyconnection with Lazada. Lahat yan. We have like limited edition items, exclusive merch, and a lot more stuff that you would only see at Toycon. So do not forget to keep on just like add to cart lang, add to cart. Yeah.
Add to cart at i-check out agad.
I-check out nyo agad yon. Hindi tayo pa-mind dito.
Okay. So
Yan.
thank you guys.
Tapos sila Yukar yung magkakaroon na rin ng Lazada shop nila. Yan, maraming salamat. Toy Connection is open for 24 hours. 24-hour shopping yan sa Lazada. So it's not locked dun sa hours natin on live, di ba?
Okay, so check
First
out
time
our
na 24 hours si Toycon.
Oo. So thank you very much, and we'll
Thank you,
see
guys.
you
Maraming
tomorrow
salamat.
and tonight. We'll see you at 8 o'clock for another segment. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
When there's a world of options at my fingertips, the no limits.